All right, we are live. And let's see, view my channel. Shit. I don't know which one's which. Oh shit. Okay. The vertical one, I need to get a shareable link. Boom. And we'll see how that goes.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Dave. All right. GG. The heck? It's bigger than I thought it was. Oh, I just messed up the proportions completely. I probably changed the size of the screen. There we go. I don't really care if it overlaps a little bit because it's just a grinding stream. All right, are we ready? Hornet? Oh, I thought my Discord crashed for a minute. I was like, oh no. Not the Discord crash. Okay, one more thing. Let's do browser, social stream. We're gonna move that down here. Perfect. Okay. I think that'll work. We'll find out. Hi, I'm Dave.
I thought he wasn't a Houthi. Because he's not! I had a random teenager from Yemen on this broadcast, and these dips literally kept saying he's an anti-Semitic, homophobic, gay people executing terrorist Houthi.
Damn, he simulacrums his own past.
And here, I'm also going to stream the Destiny video here in case you want to watch with me and have any comments. I'm fully stressing my PC as much as I can right now.
My PC is barely keeping itself together at the moment.
This is my goal. My goal is to see what it takes to break. If I can do all this without it messing up,
the captain
we're
was
golden.
Chinese, and he did clout with them, and he danced to music with them, and he was vibing, so he likes him, yeah.
So, I mean, what?
And celebrating the fact that civilian vessels were being attacked in trade routes by an insanely fundamentalist government? That didn't happen. It was just like a random kid.
Didn't you brand it as him being a Houthi interview, though? Brother, I didn't know anything about him.
Somebody said he's watching me right now. No shot. Oh.
That is cool.
Was Lex upset with you viewing the
It
debate?
does make it nice on the phone.
It went better than I thought it did. I spent so many months reading and researching this, and I thought it was going to be a super interesting, especially with Benny Morris and Norm there. I was hoping it would be a really fascinating, in-depth conversation, like with both sides going over both the historical record and the narrativization of the record, and how there are inconsistent parts with how the other side accounts for each other's understanding of things that have happened. And there's like the potential for just this really interesting, fascinating back and forth where you could track the difference in the Zionist narrative and the Arab narrative as it spans history. And
Yeah, you're gonna have to do something else,
like
Dave.
there was potentially a
Okay.
story that could have emerged from
Yeah,
that
this
conversation.
is just
that I think
not
would have
working on my
closely
end.
resembled the
Alright, you're fine.
war,
I'll make it
or
work.
the conflict, the Israel-Palestinian conflict. Yeah, I guess over the past.
I will
But instead-
change my
instead
titles
what we
real
actually got
quick.
was basically the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which is a bunch of people
You're
screaming
fine.
at each other and getting absolutely.
I guess you're working on your computer tonight.
Actually, you know what? Maybe this was
Not the best, but
the most emblematic Israeli-Palestinian debate ever. It was a 5-hour conversation where nothing was agreed upon.
That stupid
Everybody
program just
is
doesn't want to run well.
virtue signaling on one side,
Okay.
and nobody actually gives any underlying historical fact or record at all. Maybe it actually was. Well, to be clear, you haven't. You did a debate. I remember the talk show, but you seem to imply that there was a lot of crossfire and there might have been the IDF. That
I said that there is no question.
Wait, why did Destiny bring that point up? Because that literally does actually correspond to the reality.
I have way too many things open right now. There we go.
Genocidal terrorism apologia on Twitch. It actually drives me so crazy. That this disgusting piece of shit can repeat every single Hamas or Russia Today talking point with impunity on this dog platform that used to ban people for making like these covert Nazi symbols with their hands. It's so insane to me that Hassan gets away with this. God, I hate it so much. It's so disgusting.
Like, according to the survivors of October 7, there certainly was a shit of crossfire, and also on top of that, what the Israeli newspapers investigated
Hi.
October 7 and found
I'm
credibility
Dave.
in the claims that like the Israeli government actually
Don't worry, we're changing up what we're doing today. I'm just updating my
the Hannibal.
Yeah, I'm sorry, crowd.
You're good.
literally
Like,
cannot
Lil Bro is
run
here, like,
a single
in his
program for some
Dreamcast
reason.
fantasies. Like, oh yeah.
Nobody's mad at you. It's okay.
Remember when they executed Order 666? where it was the IDF airships that came in and murdered hundreds of Israeli citizens and then tried to blame it on Hamas so they could go on their genocidal campaign. Like, get the f bro. It's so fucking cringe.
All right, so let's see. Just gotta change what we're running here.
He's just, what is he doing? The overwhelming amount of civilian casualties
backup
came
3
at the hands of Israel. I've never said that.
Notice how these cowardly will never stake out a strong position too. They will never clarify. When you say some or a lot or majority, are we at 51% or 99%? I hate these weasel words. I hate these weasel words.
For the record,
starting fresh.
Clarifying question.
There we go. Let's see what we got.
The majority of the 850 civilians were killed by Hamas.
My view is, even if it were half,
What a weaselly way to answer this question. What a weasel. I hope that everybody watching can see how much of a
I'm gonna adjust this a little bit.
This guy is. With the way that he tries to weasel, the way that he tries to worm his way like a disgusting, like a cretin around these questions. It's so disgusting. Own the answer. If you haven't answered a question, if you think the IDF killed half those people, then fucking say it, Norm. Don't do this like, well, even if it was this or blah, blah. Just own it. Say what you mean what you say. If you're gonna say words are so important, then
Say what you mean. Tell me I'm right.
even if it were half, 400
There we go.
is a huge
I think that looks good. We'll find out in a second.
Okay, wait, you didn't.
I said
Wait,
even
hold on.
if,
Wait.
I guess we'll tilt the camera down a little bit too.
I don't know. I agree with Marine Rabbani. I'm not sure if
Uh-oh.
he concedes the 400. I'll say
Okay, we're good.
because I have, because, right, as I said,
Hi,
I don't.
I'm Dave,
You're saying from
Professor
day one you
Morris,
believe this.
and this is gonna be
You clearly don't believe this thing. You
a solo Nuzlocke. I was always afraid to actually do one of these, but if I can do a solock, I can do a solo Nuzlocke, and I don't have to feel as bad for anybody else who gets screwed over in this.
He's an activist.
So if something dies, I don't have to worry about telling somebody that I killed their Pokemon.
Still very much maintain the position that yes, Hamas militants and other Palestinian
We're just gonna try to rush through this.
that entered
I am a boy.
the Gaza envelope
Correct.
absolutely targeted civilians and killed them. Both in the Nova Festival, it wasn't just crossfire, it was a deliberate attempt to kill civilians. Okay? It was definitionally an act of terror. This is true.
Alright, time to speed
It is
through this part.
definitionally an act of terror
Let's go.
in a similar vein to
The
the
IDF.
Haitian Revolution or even the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, which is a, comparison that Norm uses quite frequently. And
What a wild comparison. And this is what I mean also when I say why I don't like this Norm dipshit, is because all of his dog shit talking points filter out into all of these other champagne socialist type losers that do this like war profiteering shit, where they just talk about these conflicts, make a ton of money, selling
Nope.
impossible ideas.
Don't
not
go
having any actual
supersized.
analysis
There we
of
go.
what's going on, and then just like basically get everybody stirred up and.
Hope I didn't just mess everything up by moving
it was
this.
on October 8th, I think, when he wrote, or October 7th.
Now we're still good.
His article
Well,
that's,
kind
like,
of.
very controversial now.
Oh no, that's on his screen. I just like, why do I see
Those
the?
were published in Haaretz. There's no question that roughly of the
'Cause it's
400
his
people
screen.
killed, 800 of them were civilians. I see 850, fine. So I never said that, but then I said, no, we don't know exactly how they were killed, but 800 civilians killed, no, 850, no question there. And I also
I don't
said,
get to move fast yet.
there cannot be any doubt, in my opinion, as of
Festival
now,
is
with
the
the
target
available
is not
evidence.
true. It doesn't matter. Once they fucking paraglided in and they saw what was going on.
Thanks, Mom.
Dude, I watched
All right, let's
body
see.
camera footage.
What is the surprise Pokemon that I'm gonna
Hamas
see?
militants or other Palestinian resistance forces
It's
and their militants opening
Diglett.
fire on fucking porta potties like mass shooters. You do not do that if you are simply trying to kill Israeli security forces. You do that because you're there to kill as many people as possible. Please.
All right,
Okay?
let's see what we have to choose from
None
here.
of those events justify Israel's occupation. None of those events justify Israel's apartheid state. None of those events justify the ethnic cleansing campaign
Porta
that
potties were at a
ensued
base.
on
That's
October
what somebody
8th.
said.
Okay?
Why were they protecting
All right.
their bodies?
the actual
First one.
targets
Oh,
that they
Primplup.
were
I'll take that.
trying to hit and
For it?
successfully did hit
Okay,
military
that's something.
bases. Having said that, however, they
Or
did
unknown.
they did definitely
Well, looks like it's
seek out
Primplup.
outposts
Out of these
that
three,
you
that's
see
definitely the one to take.
that they consider a military
Unknown
target
is
that
probably
they
the
know.
worst one to take.
And I've seen it. Like I
So let's
watched
go.
it. I
Primplup.
watched Palestinian
It's actually a
resistance
pretty
forces.
good starter because it'll have a good move set at least, regardless.
I saw it with my own two eyes. I watched the footage. They filmed the footage. There is no
Let's
reason
see.
to try to portray the broader Palestinian population or even the Palestinian resistance as
It's a
perfect
penguin, so we'll name it Star.
because I'm not in the business of trying to paint a black and white picture.
I'm gonna pretend like Destiny
unless
was
we're talking
laughing at my
about an
joke.
apartheid regime.
I love the
I know he's not.
rape language too. Did Hamas kill innocent people and, you know, slaughter 800 civilians on October 850 civilians? Like, maybe.
Maybe.
What, do you expect them to be the perfect victim of genocide or apartheid? Is that what you expect?
I got potions.
Let me wash my hands real quick. 1 second.
I think I might not give
That was
Wade my phone
condemnation
number this
according to
time.
Benny Morris, if that's real condemnation. Can you imagine a world where I'm like, please, Yahya Sinwar, we have a f***ing footage of some of these militants here executing.
Sure,
people
I'll
inside
just
the
have
Cuban team.
tackle.
Could you please contextualize
Which is fine.
why this violence is occurring? and
Oh, no,
by
I gotta
telling
go
us
talk
how
to my
Israel
mom.
deserved it?
Son of a bitch. I know.
Like, that is so unimaginable. It is literally, I think, illegal, okay? I would probably go to prison if I did something like that. I had a random teenager from Yemen on this broadcast, and these dipshits literally kept saying he's an anti-Semitic, homophobic, gay people executing terrorist Houthi.
Damn, he
Run.
simulacrums his own past?
I
Are you
can't
even
run.
allowed to do that philosophically? Is that possible?
You're gonna stop me
Like, can you just tell your
again.
audience that, like, a thing that happened and reframe it completely differently? Like, bro, I
Time
should've
he's gonna
died
give
for just
me a
random
phone
dude from Yemen
number.
who just wanted to chat. I didn't compare him favorably to an anime character while laughing about how all of the hostages that were being taken by the Houthis were just like having a, you know, good old time.
Does he know what One Piece is?
اكيد يعني منذ الطفوله وانا اشاهد ون بيس لوفي
Lofi?
Yeah, he said he's been watching it since he was a kid.
No way!
Yeah.
That's sick. Yes, yes, that's
What a
fire.
nerd.
That's so fire.
This is the
Oh my
dumbest thing
God.
ever.
Dude. We think the Houthis Ansar Allah is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
The captain was Chinese, and he
Oh,
did
Ella
talk with
Kid?
them, and he
Nice.
danced to music
Only
with
I
them,
could
and
catch
he was
him.
vibing, so he likes him. Yeah.
Hold on. When he
He's
says
level
the
3, he
captain
better
was
not have
Chinese,
anything
I'm
that's
assuming
gonna
he
kill
means,
me.
like, one of the Yemeni military captains? What, or does he mean one of the random captured people were Chinese? Would the Houthis be capturing
We
Chinese?
just kill everything for now.
Hostages?
Kill everything.
No, bro, he thinks the Japanese ship is Chinese. Oh, he just thinks that all Asians are Is that what the meme was? Because it was a Japanese flagship, I believe.
Paralysis ends at the end of combat, I'm almost positive.
Because that's such
Quick
an interesting
level.
thing. What do you mean, like Chinese captain of your unit or of the other people, or was he just mixing up Chinese and Japanese, or I might have been thinking of the Galaxy ship or whatever. Yeah, the Galaxy ship, I'm pretty sure was Japanese, I think. Also, that's true,
Dagon.
too. Why do you have access to hostages?
Oh no, the
crazy.
paralyzed
Are they just
stays.
chilling with the captains? Like, I don't understand.
Like,
That's
it's
annoying.
so crazy because if America or the IDF were to give any accounting of
Wow,
hostages
Purple
like this,
hits
Hassan would
like
be
a
losing his
monster.
mind. And celebrating the fact that
Even though it's only
civilians are being
tackle.
attacked in trade routes by an insanely fundamentalist government, like that didn't happen. It was just like a random kid. Like why even?
Didn't you brand it as him being a Houthi interview though, brother? I didn't know anything about him.
I didn't know anything about him.
I
What
want
do
the
you
Pokeball.
mean? You literally got this guy in your street because he was TikTok
Ooh,
famous
Y
for
score.
walking on that ship.
Kinda
What do you
scary.
mean I didn't know anything about him?
Well, I'm already paralyzed, so that means I can't get poisoned.
There's no shot. You gotta be watching this and feel like.
So it's
second
actually
claims,
beneficial
arms
at the
and
moment.
lying to save face. Oh
all Jews. Why is it that all of a sudden this guy is gonna magically hold back?
I might have to run.
You can't
Yeah, we're
pick
gonna
and
run.
choose. On the one hand, you're like, all Yemen are all
Better
people
safe
on
than
the-
sorry.
Because he's on the broadcast. Dog.
Oh my god.
The literal Houthi banner says death to all Jews. Why do you think he would hold back? I don't know. I feel like he's very media trained.
The problem is when propagandists are like lying explicitly about what they're doing. And
Rindoberry.
depending on where your interests lie, amplifying those lies is especially
I'm not
egregious.
really sure what that
So,
is.
The goal coming into this is
I
that
guess I can stop
the
streaming this to
are just
Discord.
freedom-fighting, loving people who are just trying to get the conflict in Gaza to stop. They just want to save the Palestinians.
It's
and the
one less
reality
thing my
is-
computer could be working with
I
at the
thought he
moment.
wasn't a Houthi. Because he's not.
They seem to be running smooth. Nobody's watching, but they're running smooth. That's a plus. I'm gonna go back to town or home and rest.
You're in a moral quandary in your own, neat little moral confines that you're trying to cultivate. You're still inconsistent.
Nerd.
Dude's been getting blown up his whole goddamn life. Okay, he withstood a genocide. I don't think he gives a shit about like American
Yeah,
sensibility.
I just operate this myself. I don't know why you need somebody at a Pokemon Center if you could just do it yourself and you don't pay
I
them
love the
anything.
argument that it's like he's actually still anti-Semitic, but he's like,
Why do we need Nurse Joy?
He's also cognizant. What? He's anti-Semitic, but he's cognizant, and he's like secretly hiding his anti-Semitism. But also simultaneously, the Houthis, which he said he's not a part of, I believe he is a part of, literally have in their banner "Death to all Jews." How'd that work? How'd that happen? So on the one hand,
I was pretty sure I didn't keep going there.
put it on a goddamn banner, but
Somebody say Diglett earlier.
Yeah, there was the Diglett.
Oh man, I missed it.
It's gonna be one of my enemies, so I'll see it a lot.
But when he comes onto my stream, he doesn't
That's what my rival
himself
has.
as an extremist. When the extremist slogan is literally "I'm an extremist," like, how do you explain that? Like, how f***ing stupid? Oh my god.
I shouldn't have said anything at any point. You should say, Professor Morris, yes, you just said.
Totodile? That'd be great to catch. Well, kind of. No, it wouldn't.
I don't know why.
Because I already have a water type on my team, so I hope that's not what I wind up catching.
TikToker, are you this f***ing dumb? Are you actually this f***ing stupid? Hello?
What's the one you have now?
Is there something wrong with
Primplup.
your brain?
It's the evolved form of the little penguin thing.
Responsible for the death and destruction
I named it Star.
of thousands of Palestinians. It is
You're
not
wrong,
you,
dude.
idiot. You have no reason to believe that that person has killed a
Did he say
single
death and
person.
destruction?
Wow.
Jewish or not, like, not a single person.
Tell me that's not perfect. Come on. Oh, I can't grab that yet.
Like,
You got to combine your gaming and drama streaming.
Yep.
Let overlap.
If I brought
100%. That's absolutely what I'm going
from
for.
Israel on this broadcast,
Alright,
and
now I
then
gotta talk to this
immediately
old guy.
well, you're secretly a hater
And he's
of
gonna give me a bunch of
Palestinians.
shoes.
Okay.
Give me his
What about
shoes.
a random settler? That would be the equivalent to the Houthi guy. Or the Yemeni
Boring.
guy, I should say. That would be the equivalent. Would be to be a random settler. Who
But at
like
least
part
I'll
of
have the
the outpost.
shoes,
Like, oh,
so
hey,
I
what's
will
up? Yeah,
be
like,
able to
outpost
move
thing,
around
outpost
faster.
based. 'Cause you're
I'm
So-
glad you get them right off the bat, and you don't have to wait until like halfway through the game to get them. That'd
I've
be a
never really,
pain.
so I've never really played Pokemon because I'm not a loser.
Yeah.
But curious, like, is there more to it than just catching Pokemon? Do they have like quests, like fetch this, or like, you know, your
No,
typical
it's not.
RPG trope?
No fetch quests or anything like that. But there are like people you can find in the towns to trade with. There's items that you can find around. Think of it more like a Final Fantasy. You don't really have a lot of quests in Final Fantasy. There's like a few here and there, but they're not like major, like go gather 7 Cobalt Tails or something stupid like that, you know? But
Well,
yeah, there's things that actually, there's a storyline and things that happen in the game. Like, in this one, not Team Rocket, but whatever the team is in this game. It might be Team Rocket, I don't know. But they're stealing slow. They're cutting the tails off of slowpokes.
What broad condemnation falls upon
Yeah, it's kind of
Israel? What a
fucked up.
terrible fate.
And selling them for a whole lot of money.
Oh, so then you admit that all the international condemnation is meaningless. So the UN resolutions and the Amnesty International.
So are there like dungeons and stuff where you have to like traverse like mazes and stuff?
Yeah, all the routes are like that technically. So what I'm doing right now is kind of a maze. You gotta find your way around to the thing. Sometimes there's a couple puzzles and things.
Maybe they didn't do it in the correct way, but they maybe had a just cause for war.
Drift Blim.
Absolutely, do you think that Israel has a just cause for Operation?
I do love a good puzzle.
Me too.
Okay. First of all, on this issue of double standards, which is one that irks.
I gotta be careful. I don't know what Drift Blim has.
You are not a person of double
But he keeps using minimize, which is bad because I might miss.
You hold high a single standard, and you condemn.
Minimize, is that a way
Oh wait,
to like
it's a ghost. I can't even hit it. What am I doing?
And I would say that's true.
I don't even know why I'm trying to hit it. Of course I'm gonna miss it.
Criticism of Israel condemned, but the question was, why do we never hear questions from the media to Israel defenders about condemning Israel? Because there's a double standard.
Flame plate, huh? Well, that's not gonna be useful yet.
Period. Up to 1967.
Stupid.
And
Okay, what is this?
sorry, on the basis of
Alright,
need.
I'll go into this guy and get my apricorn box.
Wait, what? He literally said international law has never been used in any of the past 100 years of conflict, which is not even true. They did literally talk about Bosnia earlier, so suck my...
What? I said that they haven't been.
Need to get
used
my
for the
Pokeballs.
Bilateral agreements that Israel's made for other countries. Why would I say international law hasn't been used in 100 years?
Pokemon.
There's literally been like courts
Gotta
convened and
catch
shit.
'em all.
Nuremberg trials and shit like this that have been convened on
Pokemon.
understandings
It's
of,
you
like,
and
national
me.
occasions or,
I know it's my
yeah, the tribunal in
destiny.
Yugoslavia and
Oh, you're my best friend.
Mike.
In a world we
Secondly,
must
that
defend.
is exactly what he said. He said...
I'm gonna get copyright struck for that.
Probably. Why Nintendo's been lately.
Yeah. Well, apparently they lost the lawsuit against Pal World.
I didn't think they even had one.
That's what I read somewhere.
I know that
There was a fail. in
they
court.
recently won a lawsuit against people emulating the Switch.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Well, I'm glad I'm not emulating the Switch.
But you know, it starts there. But
I'm using a real DS.
I know. We all know this.
Yeah.
You showed it to me the other day
Yeah.
in Discord. It's one of those.
So they're stopping like streamers from streaming on a.
No, what I
Switch
mainly
emulator?
think it is, they're not going to go through the whole effort of like going after all emulation. They're just kind of like worried about their current consoles being emulated. The
Gotcha.
Switch.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see current gen, as long as they don't hit like old gens.
I don't think they will. They might, but I don't see it anytime soon.
So there will be a chance that I will catch a Diglett.
Let's go.
We're gonna find out what I run into after I get my Pokeballs up here.
like this is the guy who says he's known for years about this conflict, and he'll like retweet people saying, "I don't know where Israel is."
Alright.
Like meanwhile,
Cool.
remember this guy was born in Turkey. Okay, this guy was born and lived in Turkey. I think until
Stars level 8 and learn Bubble.
until he went to college.
Is there any Goomba kind of Pokemon? Looks like a Goomba.
No, there's not a better star.
This is where you live. This is the country where you lived, right here. Remember?
I mean, Diglett's probably the closest thing to a Goomba.
Wow, dude. I think you need to stop right there.
Wow.
Like, why are you clicking countries?
Isn't
that are
Goomba like an Italian slur?
bordering your country?
I'm not
So you've been
sure.
doing reports on Yemen since 2015.
I always thought it was.
Why are you?
As an Italian, you know, myself. I have the pass.
The variable slur. Goomba.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid. But it's not even a good attack of Hassan. Like, if I'm going to criticize Hassan's position, I'm going to criticize, like, the 50 million stupid things that he said. Not, like, here's him failing a big map game. But, I mean, like, if he's going to amplify those attacks on me, it's like, well, what the fuck?
establishing principles like
I'll have to ask, is there any continuity in between the Pokemon games, or is it kind of like Final Fantasy 2?
Only in like the things available in some of like the side characters. It's a completely different story every time.
that stuff is fun. But you know he got his shit pushed in because one, he didn't even watch the footage himself. He didn't want his audience to see it. Quickly, two.
Does that mean I have my Pokeballs now? I can start catching.
To it before Hassan was?
Damn it, wrong button.
Then I watched it literally 3 or 4 hours after it came out, didn't I?
Nope.
Thanks, JC.
Still gotta get all the way back, I think.
He fucking watched the footage himself. He didn't want his audience
Then, oh yeah, I do. I have to go all the way back, and then
watching it from
they'll give me my Pokeballs and teach me how to catch
Hold on.
Pokemon.
I just was reminding people, I think it's really weird and
Oh,
unfair
let me
that my friends
click
get
my
paid
shoes to
watch my
always
content,
on.
but somehow Hassan, who propagates rape apology and denialism and terrorist apology and denialism, is allowed to watch me with impunity. Also, if my content is so damaging and so horrible for Twitch, I don't know what Twitch will do.
Wow, Tyranitar.
And Hassan is too, but
That would be amazing.
included in it.
And he has
I don't know why
Sandstorm.
he would sit here and try to commentate on it. Clearly, it's like above you and beyond you, so why
But I'm gonna one-shot him, because that's what I'm gonna do.
Listen, if Twitch bans you, that's on them. That's
I
not
lied.
trying to get anybody banned. I never told
Wow.
anybody to go ban anything. I was thinking,
That's all I hit for with a super effective move because of Sandstorm, I'm guessing.
Tobin the fucking replies nonstop, and one of his funniest copes has been, well, he was just quoting stuff.
Oh my god.
You just, that's it. You have
that wasn't my issue. My issue wasn't that he was quoting too much. My issue is that he was quoting things divorced from the context, sitting across.
Alright,
the
we're running.
table.
I don't want to fight that.
Quote.
Jesus, that's
invested in the marketplace of ideas.
frightening.
When your only takedown is
How
basically
little
like,
damage I did there.
I know he had hands like that.
And he's only level 3.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm worried about it.
Like, you just
Level 3 that I only hit for that little with a super effective move. This is good.
by quoting,
This should be a one-shot.
some of which were in the room themselves.
No?
That's messed
What?
up, man.
I thought Spinda was fire type. I guess it's not super effective.
Ask me. Since Gaza is one of the densest places on Earth, it decide on the basis of
I'm so confused. Maybe Bubble's crap.
Very clearly detailed exactly his line of argumentation and why
But
it's
he's
wrong.
still watching. Why is he watching me do a map change? What the fuck?
Okay, I don't know what the fuck was happening there, but
He did not address a single point that they made.
So you got it
He
fixed?
just washed over it and
yeah,
said,
it's working.
Bro, I just fought a Tyranitar, and my bubble didn't do shit to it, even though it was super effective.
his feelings and showing
That
you
was
why
scary.
His feelings are relatively unimportant in the matter.
Oh.
Because who gives a what his feelings are on the situation? They're
Wait.
addressing historical facts.
What were the historical facts?
But beyond that,
What were the
So what does he end up with? The unknown?
matter in this circumstance because he's also devoid of like the factual basis.
The Pokemon I had to choose from
He's just
were
feeling
Primplup,
side.
Oh,
which
no,
is
I
good,
am right in this video.
Furret, and Unknown.
We're gonna debate on like we're gonna have actual
I was pretty much forced into my decision.
talk about your own
Oh,
personal
I must have
feelings, like,
memorized.
sorry,
If I'm hitting all of
I did not
I
have
must have memorized.
any real options.
What is he even watching here?
Get him.
White is right? Oh shit, I got waved.
at least he could have done, the least he could have done is like address some of the talking points, right? If you're going to talk about how
Oh, did he just cover me up?
concessions,
It's
he
a
could've
Twitter
just
video?
talked about, like,
Oh, true it is, I see.
how unreasonable those
I'll
concessions
turn this up slightly.
Oh. Oh, I see. We stepped into
I could
another
barely hear it.
We stepped into another Hassan research stream. Can't you tell? Ah, Twitter, YouTube, Twitter, YouTube, Twitter. What is this phone
If you want
monitor
to be
thing?
the
What is
world's
this?
best, you need to not lose to me.
It makes it louder. Volume Chrome extension.
So I'm just gonna run around.
I'm a nerd when it
while
comes to the
you're
whole
doing
peace
your
process. These knowledge absolutely embarrassing. Months before negotiations started, Amos Malika, Shin Bet research head, told the cabinet Arafat couldn't accept less than 93% of the West Bank. That territory is the primary issue, and that refugees was a lever chip. Barack literally refused to accept that and replied, "You think if I offered him 90%, he wouldn't accept? Nonsense."
But that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened, though, in the discussions. Was more than that was offered.
Uncertainty of these people have without an inch of self-reflection pisses me off to no end. Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god.
True. Okay, I don't have time to mold over this. What is this?
Ooh.
Okay, dude. Yeah, I don't. Shut up.
God, those are so much better
that was
than the
failure.
prim.
Oh,
that was good.
Not really. Actually, they're about even. Probably worse.
What do you click?
Prim Club's really good. And it's gonna
China? Is it
evolve
China?
eventually.
Is Pakistan
No, it's not.
down here?
No.
I think its evolution comes
India?
way too
Nepal?
late
No.
to actually
Okay,
happen.
It's down here somewhere. There we go.
Got it.
So, evolution.
Nice,
How
good
does
one.
this?
Oh,
How
this
does
is the
this
whole game?
mechanic
5.5
work
minutes,
for the
6
people
minutes?
who are watching who don't know?
Okay.
Who don't know Pokemon, and when you reach a
wait,
certain level, or when whatever requirements are met, which some of them
I
are
read about Yemen and
happiness,
US
such
involvement in
as the case
2016
with
while I was still at the Young Turks,
Hornets
and a chatter just
Bidoof.
reminded me. Many people must ask themselves what their opinions look
Sometimes
like
they need to be
then.
given an
Mine haven't
item
changed.
to
This week's
evolve,
okay, hold on. I'm
and
so
basically
sorry.
they just
Well, now
become
I gotta
a
tweet out the clip.
better
Now I have to
version
do
of
it.
themselves. However,
Okay,
because
dude.
we're playing randomizer,
I don't know.
it is
Okay.
there you go. One,
Oh,
you
okay,
are
just
my
move on. I'll see you
nemesis
later.
in
Peace out.
this.
Top-down racial domination enacted through top-down, like federal legislative policies or whatever, means that I don't know if
Because we're playing
I don't know if
randomizer,
you
it'll
qualify. That
be
doesn't make it any less.
it could
Excuse me.
transform into any other
Excuse me,
water
excuse me,
type,
Picklestein,
I
I'm talking to your
believe.
friend over here. I don't know if it would qualify as the crime of apartheid. Just like if Israel were to
So we
literally
will
nuke the
find
Gaza
out
Strip,
what
killing
it
people, I don't know if that would
turns
qualify as the
into.
crime of genocide. Top-down racial domination.
Destiny. If Israel were to literally nuke the Gaza Strip and kill too many people, I don't know if that would qualify as genocide. That's just true.
So we find out about the mystery
That's just true.
egg.
Killing lots of people on its own
You got Prim Club again?
is not genocide.
Huh? Yeah.
The special
The other
intent
two
part
options were
combined
Furret
with the
and
action
Unknown, though.
is what makes it genocide.
The other two options were terrible.
You've been destroyed on Twitter just that Jim Crow comment alone? Bro, people in my tweets are
So
saying
what is
that
the random part of
slavery
the
was
game that
apartheid.
makes it a
I don't
randomized?
know what to,
Normally
these words
there's
mean things. These
certain
words like
things
have,
in
these
each
words
grass.
have meanings. They mean things.
Like when I go into the
off
grass,
as racist when
normally
you
over
say that.
here,
It's
only
extremely
things
bad
that'll pop
optics.
up
I don't
are
give a-
Rattata,
what do you mean I
Pidgey,
come off as racist? I only
And
come off as racist because
some
you're a
other things like
retard
that
that's allowed these
that are
people to
like
infect your
weak.
f***ing brain. Like you're doing in
Zigzagoons.
real time the
Huh?
thing that I pointed out, where
unbalances the game.
apartheid
Yeah,
means
it makes it harder.
racism. So when you say something that is
Where you
racist
go
isn't
into the grass
apartheid,
and
you're
find,
saying it's
like,
not
an encounter
racism.
that
Like
you
it's
could
the
probably,
stupidest mindfuck in the
do
world. You have no
normally with, like,
capability
level
of like
5, no
understanding the
problem.
English
You
language.
could be
Like
fighting
these
a
words mean
legendary
more
that
than
has,
just
like, way more
bad
HP
thing.
than-
You can have a genocide where you kill
But this'll be a
200
Rattata
people. That could be a
regardless.
genocidal action.
So it
Or
messes
even
with
a
the
Pokemon that has
If a commander
explosion.
and some troops in
So it
Israel
messes with
had
the
messages
encounter.
between them, and they were saying,
Mm-hmm.
the Palestinians scourge these fucking Arabs, we're going to eliminate all
Get
of them,
lit.
get
And-
these guys, we're going to kill all
and
these,
since we're
blah, blah,
doing
blah, blah. And they
randomized
managed to break into Gaza, and they killed 200 or 300 Palestinian
there's no
people, and then
planning
eventually they're
for
apprehended
the
and they're whatever. That could
gym
be a
either.
genocide. It could qualify.
Or you could think of
Much
like
the
type
same way,
advantages and
it's
stuff like
possible that you could conceivably bomb the entire Gaza Strip and kill a
So,
billion
like,
people.
all
That wouldn't necessarily
strategies out of
qualify as
the door.
genocide. It would still be.
Everything's on the spot.
Yep. And
So
normally when you're playing Pokemon, if something faints, you just go to the Pokemon Center and it gets back to full health. So if one of your Pokemon gets defeated, they just come back with full health. It's more of like a reset than a killer.
So the fun comes from the risk of death is higher.
Yeah, much higher. All right, here goes. First catch attempt will be...
Diglett.
No, that'll be in the other one. Haunter. No! Oh, wait, no, I have Bubble now. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to hit it.
Is that a ghost type?
Yes, it is a ghost type, which is... It's a really good ghost type. I kind of wish it was Ghastly, but should I hit it with a Bubble?
Bubble always works.
Do I think Bubble will kill it, though? You know what? I'm going to risk not catching a Pokemon here to Bubble. Okay, didn't even come close to one-shotting. And I'm paralyzed. That's not good. Apparently Bubble just sucks. Now watch me crit and kill it. Alright, there should be a guaranteed catch now. I need to check the strength on Bubble. It must be like a 20. What? No way you got out of that. Huh?
It's a 30 move. It's not great, but it's not the worst.
I can't hit it again.
Just imagine in real life getting hit by a bubble, how much damage that would do.
But it's a beam of bubbles. Come on,
Oh,
come on.
a beam.
Yes! Alright, to be honest, that's really strong.
What?
Haunter?
That's a good Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
The only problem is evolving it in this game is impossible.
Because you need to trade it
Yeah.
to become Gengar?
Hmm.
But that's okay, actually. Haunter's still good enough. And it's just good to have a ghost type.
Yeah, it's a good ghost type for sure. It's just stat wise it ain't the great.
I don't know, I haven't looked at the stats on it. Obviously, since I just got it a second ago.
It's one of my favorite. That's the only reason I know.
I do love
Him and
me some Gengar. Oh, nice. He has Hypnosis. That should be useful. Don't sweet scent me. You freaking weirdo. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing? True. I like it. He's edgier looking. I don't know. But Gengar's fat, and I like fat Pokemon.
I don't know. I like Gengar's design. So
What the hell? Well, yeah, he did kind of look like that, I guess, now that I think back. He did have a little something dripping from his lip.
Dave. Wow.
It wasn't me, it was Ryan.
You can't blame the chat.
Ryan, are you on the vertical or the horizontal stream? If you want to switch, there should be a link pinned at the top to switch back and forth between them. If they're both running.
I turned Dave into a Poketuber tuber now.
Yep, I am now a Poketuber.
There's a thing.
Oh, you're on vertical? Nice.
Yeah, that's.
I'm using social stream, so they're both coming through the same one. Yeah, Poketubers are things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to reach out to Peachel and Jaden. Jaden Animations.
Well, for some reason, I just enjoy the vertical. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, on your phone, you're obviously gonna enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I still don't feel comfortable. Oh, wait, yes, I do. Bagon's normal, right? Or he's only gonna have normal moves at this point. I think. I probably should have thought about that before. Yeah, no, we're good.
What is on his head?
It's his cranium horn-ish things. I don't know.
What is that other one you're battling on?
Yeah, well, actually, it would be a different chat, I think, between the two of them. I'll find out, actually. I didn't actually test that. No, they're different chats. Chats are definitely separate. That is a problem with this.
Yeah, Dave don't know what he's doing.
There is a way to get the chats to push through, though. If I use Restream for the chats. This is the first time I'm trying the whole vertical, horizontal.
I don't think you'd be able to see it
dual
in
streaming.
YouTube.
What do you mean?
Even with Restream.
Restream will send like kick chats over to the YouTube chat. At least it's done that before for me. That is a good point. You are from Tom's, so DGen comments are commonplace.
Yeah, Tom's chat disgusts me. You know, I'm really watching this, and I'm thinking, like, this is a very streamlined monster hunting game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not really complicated at all. I can see why a lot of people like it.
Yeah. It's pretty basic. It's easier than Monster Hunter, at least.
It's monster farming for pussies.
Yay, I learned water sport. When does it turn into the next? Not until after the city, right? Just double check. Make sure there's not like a second one down here. Could go hit 46, but that might be dangerous without another one. Yo, what's up, Mike Hunt? How you doing? You like my vertical stream here? We'll see how it goes. See how goes it?
Oh, this is basically glorified paper rocks.
What's up, Resto? Chesto. No, Hornet didn't rage quit. He was having computer problems, so I just I'm running a solo Nuzlocke while I'm chilling.
And I would still just be, I wouldn't be streaming this part because this part's boring.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I
literally
mean,
running around right now.
doing my solo Nuzlocke isn't quite as boring because
The regular one's boring. What are y'all talking about?
you shut your mouth. You whore. Let's hit play on the
Literally
Destiny
been running
video
in
again.
circles for like 15
Yeah, fuck it.
minutes. It is not entertaining over here.
Oh, are you doing that right now?
Yeah.
So should I switch over and do the leveling then?
If you want to.
I can.
Please go check out the
Where-
last video.
Where
on
did
my
that
channel.
come from?
They fucked me over real hard.
That's from us, a mutual acquaintance of ours.
If you haven't watched it.
Okay, I gotta mute your soundboard.
Dave, can you link my video in your chat?
I'm streaming right now. Crab. Can I what? Link what?
My video in your chat, please.
Sure. Which video?
The last one, so people can watch your failures.
Fuck you. Thought it was a chat alert. No, it's mud crab in Discord. Should go into the streaming room. I know it's my own fault.
I mean, he has access to in there too.
Yeah, you can disable the soundboard in there though.
Dave,
I'm
you
not
can
going
stream wherever you want to stream, bro.
True. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I'm looking for Hornet's most recent live.
Why are you down, Mike Hunt?
What
Go
happened?
Drop a like on it if you haven't already either. Please.
Live.
Thank
This
you. Very
one.
much appreciated.
You know who has hit a like on it? This guy.
Oh, I forgot to like the stream and sub. What am I even doing?
Based. What's up, Crab? Access isn't the issue. The issue is if he's in the streaming room. I know he's streaming and don't. Yeah, exactly.
Who cares?
You're not wrong. That's kind of what I was going for, but
This kind of is an impromptu stream, so.
yeah.
Dave,
It's
just
more of a stress
trying
test
out.
to make sure this works, and I'm not gonna like get massive frame drops and Like, by the way, Resto, everybody else is over in the vertical stream chat. If you want to hang out with all the cool kids.
Yeah.
And
You gotta pop.
there you go. I linked your video, my guy.
All right, man. Quit talking and go ahead and pop that cherub. Let's go.
I gotta catch it.
Oh, you gotta catch it. Oh, my bad.
Are
Yeah.
you switching over?
After I catch this cherub. This is my next encounter. He didn't.
Please
fall
don't kill any
asleep.
of our Pokemon.
I'm gonna kill them all. That's the goal.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mike Hunt.
Oh
I'm
no!
not like that would suck balls, man. Please don't kill my Pokemon.
Bro, that sucks.
least I'm gonna get content
What
out of
was it? If you don't mind, I don't want to like press you on it, but I'm sure you kind of want to talk about it and get it off your chest. Oh, no problem, Resto. Oh, you don't know. Gotcha. Well, that sucks and I feel bad. Oh no. I didn't buy more Pokeballs. Luckily, I'm not the one ball master today. Actually, I'm gonna hit it too. Especially since I woke up. It's using
you got her-
growth?
That's actually really good.
What?
Do you know Hypnosis from the start?
Yeah.
That's
Oh no. Actually, that's also great. Any status effects are good for catching.
So when are you supposed to know when you're able to like have a better chance of catching one? I mean, health is always an issue.
Health, when the health is red, it's the highest. And when it has a status effect, that also increases it. I have
Depending
one
on the
ball
status.
left. This is the last try, and he gets away.
Depending on the status effect.
If he does not get in this ball, he is gone.
Because it can be poisoned, but it
Oh,
increases the catch rate.
so close.
It's paralyzed and sleep, I think, are the only two that actually
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
it was all of them.
increase the stat rate.
Cherum. What shall I name you? Did I not name Haunter? I think my dumbass didn't name Haunter. I fail.
Name it Rude Dumb Crab.
Nah. There are crabbier Pokemon than this. Oh. It's Cherum. I might as well name it Cherry. C-H-A-E-I-R.
I can never spell her name right. I never know.
Y?
Close enough.
Or is it an I at the end?
Does it even matter? You
Why?
name Christine wrong.
Huh?
You name Christine without the H.
Whatever. Still says Christine. Is Cherry's name end in a Y or an I?
Why?
Why?
Okay, I got it. Name it Resto's Dad. No, it's A-E-I before the R. I know that for a fact.
It's definitely a Y at the end.
Because that's what everybody messes up.
I've had to correct this spelling so many times. It's a Y.
Oh, it might be
Don't
an
have-
I-E, actually.
Don't worry about it. It's close enough.
Oh, I hate you. If I'm wrong, I'd be super sad. Alright. So we're going to flip back and do the boring grinding on the other one. So let's...
So the chats are combined, or am I
Make a safe
wrong?
What? It will be combined on the screen. If you're looking at my chat, that's on screen that I have. But if you're in the actual chat room, you won't see them both.
Also, you should probably run a different game for your Nuzlocke.
Bro, I was just throwing something together real quick. I didn't really care about this whatsoever.
You're gonna do it.
If it goes good, it goes good. If not, it's not a big deal. The whole point of it was just to practice. Or stress test and everything.
Does killing a Soul Link Pokemon in here count?
Yes,
it is
for sure.
You bitch.
No.
So if Dave messes up again,
I don't know what he's talking about. He's wrong.
It'd be messed up if he had a solo stream and you weren't around and when that happened. That'd be really messed up.
Dave hasn't messed up yet.
That's why I want to be around if he's gonna be doing this.
You got me killed.
I did.
I don't want to be surprised and be like.
Actually, no. You sacrifice yourself for the greater good.
The greater good of Pokemon?
Yeah. Of keeping the run alive.
Somebody had to die, I guess.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Someone did have to die.
It was 100%. You were the one that could do the most with your death.
But I came back.
You fell so others could run. Why is there a Slowpoke just sitting here?
You're just lucky it was a Metapod, dude. You're just so lucky it was a Metapod.
I mean, that didn't hurt. And its first move was Harden.
Any other Pokemon would have been real bad.
Alright, well, let's go grab the underleveled Pokemon. Well, hold on. I'm going to get... Let me see. Okay, these two are both 17. Spicy Bar and Jorgen can go away for sure.
Are y'all excited for any new games coming out, Pokemon-wise?
No, not necessarily Pokemon, but I am excited for a couple new games coming out.
The Legends game looks pretty sick.
The Dune game looks amazing.
That open world one?
Mm-hmm. It's my kind of game.
Sandy.
I don't know if you guys played the Legends Pokemon games. Those are awesome as fuck.
I've never played a Pokemon game. I don't even know why I'm here.
It's what you would want from Pokemon. You're just running around throwing Pokeballs. That's
I hate that. That's not what I want.
That's what I've always wanted.
I just want to battle them. I don't care about the...
You can battle there too.
Oh.
So I'm assuming you're a pretty big Pokemon Stadium guy.
I do like Stadium, but actually, this is going to sound crazy, but I actually really enjoyed Pokemon Snap.
I knew you would. Jesus.
A lot of people do. Not my type of game.
You voyeuristic weirdo.
It takes away everything that I like about Pokemon.
Oh, yeah? Such as?
Catching Pokemon, battling Pokemon, becoming the gym like the boss of the whole fucking world.
I mean, in a way, you're still capturing Pokemon.
No, you're not.
You're capturing their images.
Dude, Pokemon is basically glorified paper, rock, scissors. Come on now.
Wrong.
I don't know, dude. There's like 20 types. It is actually complex to remember what typing does what.
There's monster hunting games that are way more complicated.
Oh, well, for sure. I'm not saying that Pokemon is complicated. I'm just saying it's not glorified rock, paper, scissors, though.
Yes,
Resto agrees. Snap is good. Oh, the best one, though, Mystery Dungeon.
I think Dave's being contrarian right now.
What?
Now you're spitting facts. No, that's actually really... In the Rangers games as well were really dope.
Dude, I absolutely loved Mystery Dungeon. You play as a Pokemon? Like, that's badass. You're actually playing as a human who was turned into a Pokemon. It's so cool.
Basically a furry. But Pokemon.
No. Yeah, so everything here is raining.
So I think Bidoo is done.
Alright. Are you gonna level him though?
No. That's gotta be on stream.
Oh, that's true. You're just hoping you ran him around enough? Use some random items on him.
I put the Soothe Bell on.
Oh,
him and
okay.
ran around for 30
That's true, I
minutes.
guess.
Well, I'm lying.
Pretty sure.
I did play a Pokemon game. It was an iOS game where you're a little
Are you
square
leveling yet?
Pokemon.
It's Talk Paper Scissors 2. It's
Are you
Rock
leveling
Paper
yet?
Scissors. What? Am I
Are
what?
you leveling yet?
Yeah, I'm leveling now.
Okay.
I've got my
I haven't
Furret.
had it. Yeah. He's been running around in circles.
My Furret is going. I assumed you were already doing it, so that's why I started.
No. I was just running in circles.
Alright.
Alright, let's go train one.
It's Talk Paper Scissors. Ha! He had a mistype. Ha ha. I know it's raining. It's always raining.
Oh, that's another question I had. There
Uh-huh.
are environmental effects that affect the battle.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are.
they do. When he was fighting that Whelmer and it did a water gun, it increased it by like 1.3, and it's a stab, so it
And
also
that-
increased it by
1.5.
1.5.
0.5.
Is it 0.5?
Yeah, 1.5
Oh,
for stab moves. I'm almost positive.
You could be right.
Water Pulse. Get wrecked. It's not very effective, but you're dead!
Effectively.
You know, I'm going in the cave. I'm sick of this rain. It makes the battles take longer to load. I think I figured out that's part of the problem, why I'm leveling so slowly.
What?
Because every battle I have to wait for the weather effect to happen. In addition to everything else.
It is literally a second.
That's long enough. It's 1 second too long.
Like, we both have ADHD, but come on.
I know.
Bro.
It's an extra click, damn it. Get him, Ryan. Look, you're in the game, Ryan. He's probably not here anymore.
And you got
Drew to
bored.
level 13.
That happens. Quick attack.
Now you're playing right now, Hornet?
Yeah, I'm playing. But I'm just recording on my end.
I gotcha. Your internet. You shit.
Once I get-
Not really. It's just that I don't want to stream the boring, just fighting the same thing over and
Are you
over.
gonna
and
Are you
over
gonna
and
go
over.
back? Are you gonna go back and edit it down, or just?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like if
Oh.
anything like the only reason I'm recording is because if anything happens, I can just edit it down and just play it at the beginning of like the stream.
Yeah, because it's definitely possible that I will kill something while we're doing this.
It'd be cool if you could make a commercial again. Last time on Pokemon Nuzlocke.
If you want to.
I ain't making that for you. You ain't got enough free work out of me. Hell no. Being used.
Not being used. You're being allowed to let your creative juices flow.
Yeah, into your pocket.
Well, not really. I'm not getting anything out of it yet.
You will eventually.
Yet.
I'm not gonna lie, he's made some cool shit for me, and that I'm completely using.
Same.
I'm using y'all right now.
To test your skills.
No, clout, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. You deserve it. Get him, Ryan. Are you 17?
Yeah, but if you
yeah,
did
you
not
are
want,
17.
if you didn't watch the full last episode, please go back and watch that. Like,
Yeah, for sure. I linked it in chat.
Watch me die.
Yeah, watch one make his noble sacrifice for the team.
I don't know why you keep calling it a noble sacrifice.
It was a noble sacrifice.
His way of coping with the fact that he's just killed me. Gaslighting him.
He saved the team. I don't know what you're talking about.
You literally pushed him in front of a car because you weren't looking both ways.
Wrong.
Please don't let this turn to a full philosophy discussion. It's Pokemon. Chill.
Yeah. It's more important than philosophy. Exactly. Don't use your psychological dribble to refer to Pokemon.
I'm probably gonna get off in a minute. I'm yawning too much. Don't want to mess up y'all's stream.
You're good. Yeah, definitely don't fall asleep on stream. That'd be awkward.
Would be content.
Alright, Ryan, go back in the box. You are level 17. You had your chance to shine. If you missed it, it's your own fault. You level too fast, man. You're not on the team for long. He's the only thing on my team that actually levels fast.
I mean, Jeff. Jeff is like my best fucking leveler.
Furret should level pretty quick, I think. Not that I really think I'm ever going to need to use Furret, but... Can Magnemite have self-destruct? No, I don't think so, but he can't have Supersonic. We're going to let Sulfur go take care of this one. Oh, no.
It can also know Sonic Boom.
Can't be... You know. I can't be switched out. Can I run?
Shadow Tag?
No, Arena Trap.
Oh, you got Arena Trap? Yeah, you can't run.
Well, this is not good.
Wait, are you going to kill one of our Pokemon?
No, I'm level 8 versus level 5. But if he does have Sonic Boom, that's scary. Because 2 Sonic Booms will kill me. But I don't think you get Sonic Boom at level 5. I think I just learned Sonic Boom on Magnemite.
Like, if you die, I will go live and be like, Dave,
bro, I took 2 damage.
This is the end of the Nuzlocke right
Still
here.
scares me, though, getting Arena Trapped.
Dave's intentionally sabotaging the Nuzlocke.
Yep.
Yeah, I got Arena Trapped, and then I got exploded in my second battle. That was just not the run. I was just like, wow, this is just not working.
Now, Bronzong. He also doesn't have Explode.
I also want to promote that short again, because at the end you can see Dave's total lack of empathy for my Pokemon dying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
At the very end.
That wasn't even your Pokemon dying.
Oh, okay, no, never mind.
Yeah, that was Growling.
Or Growling.
Yeah.
Utter lack of care.
Yep.
He was a noble sacrifice too, I'm guessing.
No. He was a mistake.
You killed Jade, bro.
That was me not understanding what was happening and how that was possible.
It's Pokemon. What did you not understand?
It's math. Pokemon, everything is math.
Yeah, he didn't calculate for Stab and Rain.
Yeah. Well, Stab shouldn't have been enough because Wailmer is not like an offensive Pokemon.
Yeah, but it's still a Stab move.
Yeah, sure, it's a stab move from a Pokemon that doesn't deal much damage.
Its special attack isn't too bad.
Oh my god, you're just coping now.
No, that's why Warlord is actually not too bad of a Pokemon.
Have to admit that
Wailord,
whatever-
yes.
Whatever you're fighting now is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, Magmortar's awesome. I wish I could have caught that. Well, kinda, not really.
You're not allowed to catch beyond a certain amount during the Nuzlocke.
You're only allowed to catch the first Pokemon you see in each area.
Oh, okay.
And if you fail to catch them, you don't get another encounter in that area. That area is locked off to you. It's all about increasing the difficulty.
Well, I know Dave can't hold the 2 that I missed against me.
Yes,
You
I can.
legitimately You killed 3 Pokemon.
Doesn't matter. I can still hold. If you're gonna hold those against me, I'm gonna hold that against you.
You killed 3. You're
Okay.
still 1 up.
Sure.
So,
You ended a run. You ended a run.
Y'all talking about math, right? Crab says, let's hear the tally on how many Pokemon y'all both have killed.
3 and 3.
3 and 3. All right.
I only killed 1. Let's be
Okay,
correct
if you want to get technical, yes, but
Yeah,
worst, he ran from an encounter that he could have easily caught, which
not easy. It's still a hard.
It was a Mankey. It's not a hard catch, you liar.
It was Primate.
Whatever.
It's a hard catch. Look at its catch rate. It's 45. It's 10%.
It's easy.
And I couldn't hit it with anything.
All right, here's what he's saying here. If you've killed 3, that don't make sense. If you lose 1, you killed 2.
What?
I'm just reading chat.
Wait, repeat that though?
He's multiplying
Oh, no.
the kills
Hang on.
times 2. I mean, he still failed to catch his, which caused mine to die or fail to catch as well. It's the same math either way.
No, okay. To be fair, even in that instance where I failed to catch was because you killed my fucking
Oh,
fish.
no. You don't get to use that.
You-
I still
you
caught
killed
even with...
Vincent.
No, fuck off.
You
I
killed
still
Vincent,
caught
bro.
even with my stuff. You just have to work with what you have. Welcome to every game ever.
And then Pelipper took every single one of my Pokeballs. It's not like it was I let it fucking just get away from me.
Deflecting.
Oh,
Deflecting blame.
Oh,
You even know you're coping on that. Like, I can hear it in your voice with the...
What are you talking about?
Your voice gets real
Legitimately-
tight when you're coping.
Literally, that was the only fucking Pokemon that could actually have dealt any sort of damage to it that wouldn't have killed it.
No.
We can go back and watch. I can tell you.
That
for
doesn't
sure.
matter. It's irrelevant. You still failed to
very
catch it.
relevant. It's still relevant.
No. I still caught mine even though I lost the Pokemon.
Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
'cause your Pokemon are weak.
Save the
Mine was
heat
gone.
for the real Solok.
I mean, I'm still streaming, so I'll take the content.
I still got a banter. Yeah.
Yeah. And plus, if anything happens and something dies, he'd rather be pitching at me beforehand and after.
I have a question. Is it possible for a Diglett to be one of the best Pokemon?
Not
make
as
it
a
fun.
Diglett.
Dugtrio is actually a really good Pokemon.
There might be... I'm trying to think if there's any Diglett cheese comps.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
One, have you seen the new Diglets?
Let me Google it.
Oh, the Wiggler or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Wiglet.
Weird new Diglett.
Wiglet.
It's a white one.
Well, there's 2 new ones. There's the Wiglet and then there's the one with the wig.
So there's a Wiglet and a Wiglet.
No,
Big
one's
lip.
like just a variant. The other is like an actual different Pokemon.
Oh.
Oh my god. That looks like something.
Exactly.
Mildly aroused.
Oh god. You belong in Tomfoolery's chat.
Hell no, I'm not no degenerate. It looks like a swan buried halfway in the sand.
Now look up a Alolan Dugtrio.
What? How do you even spell that? Lowland.
Yeah, Crab, I still had to kill the Rattata that I caught when he ran away from the Mankey. Or no, that was it the runaway from the Mankey that was the Rattata or the other one?
Yeah, it was the...
Or the Pelipper
Okay.
was the Rattata. No, the Pelipper was the Rattata. When he ran away from Mankey.
Oh, Pelipper was...
Oh, you're right. You're right. Pseudo-Wudo.
Yeah.
Well, the question is, easy. The lowlands? Why?
And if you look at Pseudo-Wudo, he was at like 1 HP, so he would have been caught.
Why do they have wigs?
Alolan variants just change everything. They usually change typing.
I have no idea. I don't think it even changed typing. I think it just has a way.
I thought it was dark type.
It might... Oh.
I could be wrong, but I think it changes the
Like
dark type.
They look like they're from like Beverly Hills, California or something.
Yeah,
Hawaii. Ooh.
Blonde hair.
Damn, I could have
and-
caught a Sceptile in here? What the fuck?
yeah, I've run into multiple Sceptiles. And I'm just like, I just want to run into Arceus and catch him.
And good luck. I don't want you to run into Arceus for a catch. Because that's yet another one that I won't be able to catch
Pokemon.
on my end.
I can catch it. Like, if I catch it, we're good.
Yeah, that's the problem. It'll be the one time I have a type that doesn't match up to another type I have.
You see, that's the beauty of Arceus. You can turn it into whatever type.
Yeah, but he would count as a normal type.
No, he wouldn't.
Doesn't he start
count-
normal?
He starts normal, but
That's why he would count as normal. It would be whatever his typing is in the Pokedex.
It's whatever plate I give him. He's that typing.
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Does he start that typing, or does he still read as normal in the Pokedex?
Once he's holding the thing, it changes his typing. Not in like outside of battle as well.
I'd have to look.
But it doesn't change his like Pokedex entry. Why would it change his Pokedex entry?
Because that's kind of what it counts on, right? I don't know. We're going to have to poll chat for rolling on this.
Let's go.
I don't know how to do that.
Here, I'll do it. Never mind, I don't know how to do it.
Do you know how to make a poll?
Hell no.
Oh, I was going to say, damn. That's impressive.
I don't know
Actually,
that kind. I don't know anything about those
lying.
kinds of polls.
I
It's
think
not
you
my
have to use
expertise.
whatever you're using with your Nightbot.
No, I can do it here.
Just been time since pop out chat. Nope. Don't know. You could just ask for all the 6 people here.
Sorry if we're not interesting today. I didn't expect to be streaming.
You're fine.
We're being amazing right now. Pokemon. Digimon.
How the fuck do you spell Arceus? A-R-C-A-E-U-S?
Yes.
A-R-C-E-U-S?
Isn't there an H in there?
You don't know how to spell it either, do you?
Arceus.
Okay, so that's you saying you don't know how to spell it?
A-R-C-S.
Yeah, spell it, motherfucker. Don't just keep saying it.
R.
Are you looking it up right now?
Us. U.S.
I don't believe that at all.
This card that got pulled up has an H in it. Is it that like? Is it like a
ARCEUS? You dummy.
No, isn't there like? Are you talking about the one that looks like a lightning unicorn weird thing?
That's what I said.
No,
Play
it's
it back.
not. It's not. You said RCS. ARSEEUS.
C-E.
No.
Go back and listen to it.
Nope.
Go back to stream.
Nope.
I'm being gaslit. I'm
No.
being gaslit.
You're trying to gaslight me.
No, dude. I will link you the section
No.
right after the stream.
You're wrong.
I
You're
spelled
wrong.
it 100 because it's all you have to do is enunciate it and you get the name right. That's why I was like Arceus.
You're wrong.
Well, gentlemen, it's been real. It's been fun. I have to leave y'all to y'all's lovers' quarrel.
There's a poll.
Peace out.
The poll is up.
Jeez.
Cast your votes. Alright, I'm gonna hit play on the Destiny thing. And now that you're in here, I guess I'll start streaming it to
Killing
Discord
civilians
again.
is still bad. You realize that things can be bad without them being the worst thing ever, right? You can have a
Okay,
bad
that's
thing
fine,
that's
then.
not the worst or most bad thing, and it can
I
still
barely
be
have this working.
really
Your
bad.
hardware is amazing, though.
Like, I feel like we're at a stage
Know what you
where
said?
if somebody trips and gets a bruise, are we
yeah,
gonna start
it
calling
is. I
bruises
just don't know what's
broken
going on today.
bones?
Understandable.
Am I gonna start referring, like, if I bite my tongue? Am I gonna call that like
it
internal
would
bleeding
not
or
open it
hemorrhaging
up.
or like what? Like, it's so crazy.
What?
Well, it would open it, but it would just kept.
Israel,
crashing,
Palestine, and
and I was
TikTok
just
broke
like,
the
why
left.
is it
No, the left's
crashing?
always been broken. People
Yeah.
are just realizing.
Oh,
more.
a Sneasel.
Alright, I should be
Is it
out of
exhibiting
the danger
Benjamin
zone
Netanyahu in Israel,
now.
if I can set you up with him. Who's Benjamin Netanyahu? Is that the?
Isn't that a prime
is that the
minister or
Jordanian
something?
guy?
Benjamin
It's also
Netanyahu?
funny too because like remember, at any point in time. Oh, this is another thing. It's funny because this is
Isn't he
something
like
that I
a
learned
leader
back
of some
in,
country or something? I could be totally wrong on that,
the
but
D2SP forums? Or was it the StarCraft subreddit or Team Liquid? This is something I learned a long time ago in my gaming career. I think in 2012.
Shit about global.
Something that I enjoyed. I realized I enjoyed.
Oh,
is
you're
that
trying to wish,
when you
huh?
walk into an arena and everybody is calling you names.
Enjoy
calling
getting
you
quick
this,
attacked,
calling you whatever
motherfucker.
like all these random things.
You're
what
dead.
It means
No wish for
is that
you.
you were right about everything. Because if I was wrong, if I got facts wrong, or I was clearly incorrect on the history, on the names, on the places, on some normative statement, if I was clearly incorrect, people would be talking about that, right?
God, this is so boring.
It's that one
is.
lawyer quote. If you have the facts on your side, pound the facts. If you have the law on your side, pound the law. If you have neither, pound the table. Like I published like none of my research is
Pokemon
private. I
die,
literally
they
do
die.
all of this on stream.
If he
So
dies,
you watched me learn basically
dies.
every single thing, except for a few
The
books I've
Ivan
read.
Drago approach.
You watched me do every single thing on stream. Every single thing you've seen me do on stream. So the idea that like I'm only
worked
reading
so hard
Wikipedia
to
is
keep
just
my
not
team
true. Like it's
together.
obviously not true. You can literally go through my VOD. You can watch me reading the end of a book. You can watch me taking passages out of several
I'm
books. You can
worried
watch
when I'm
me
under 40
reading
HP
papers,
now.
UN things, reports.
That's how
Amnesty
fucking
International, like,
scared I am
results.
from that
But
Dragon
also,
Rage encounter.
I also
all of
published
my
like my full
Pokemon, even
outline
at
that I was intending to
the
use
higher
for this
level,
debate. When you see me
like,
scrolling on my iPad, by the way,
been
I'm just
done.
scrolling through this outline to see like because the
Yeah,
funny thing
most
is
of
I
my
published lots
Pokemon
of
aren't
numbers 'cause
even
like
well,
almost
weren't
every single
even at a
quote
high
that
enough
I try
level
pull
to
here,
take
the quotes
that.
are in orange,
hit.
by the way. Almost every single quote I pull here, I try to pull.
They
out
were
of a
gonna be
non-
one shot by
so,
it.
like not Wikipedia source because I know how much that triggers the fuck out of me.
I mean, I faced the evolve version of your thing.
Yeah, but like I have a whole ass
Yeah.
outline for how I wanted to approach
And
my
it didn't
argument.
use,
Nobody has critiqued this I don't think there were like any
Fury
responses that
swipes
were
instead
seriously
of
challenging
foresight.
like any of the arguments or any of the points.
did
It was
use
just like,
it.
No, I need
I can
foresight.
see that you're biased in your research. Like,
It did sand attack when I switched in Insight. I was just
Yeah,
like, oh,
like,
thank
okay.
God.
Oh, I don't remember it actually hitting
Best
you
I've
with
seen on
the
Twitter
dragon
today
rage.
was that argument about 4
Yeah,
kids
it
bombing
did,
a
it
beach
did.
where they
It was
conveniently
actually
cut
really
out
scary.
for Fink runs from the question if he thinks the multiple
Like,
levels wide
I
command signed off
wasted
on
2 of
deliberate
my
attacks on 4
potions
kids.
on that.
Yeah, and I wish, yeah,
Mm.
on a one-on-one debate, I
was
would
just
have, I would
like,
hold people
I
to
don't know
fire
how I'm
way
gonna get
more than
around
that.
this.
The criticism is extra annoying because the people dishing it out only get their information from social media and other retards who haven't read anything. True, they get everything from TikTok. Any thoughts on your peers' appearances? The mainstream setting is performative on such a different way than typical online stuff. What is it like now? For peer stuff, I need to think of just
Oh,
like
good thing I'm not
snappy,
using any
funny,
special attack,
witty reports
bitch.
to everything instead of like treating it more conversationally. Yeah.
Get 2
Did
shot.
Benny go through your notes? I'd be interested what he has to say. Yes, me and Benny, the day before the debate, we sat down and we talked for like, I think 4 hours. And I went through every single thing that I had here to make sure that he felt like I had a good understanding of something. Because the last thing
It
I
is so
wanted,
tanky,
actually, you know what?
What is?
I give Benny
very
a lot of
good
props
attacker.
for doing exactly what he needed to be
Marauder.
supportive in that debate
Oh,
for me,
yeah.
to make sure that I
Ooh,
wasn't like
this
fighting
is
them.
not good.
But actually, I'll take some credit for that too. I went through this entire
I don't wanna
outline
fight
and
this.
everything surrounding it and my understanding surrounding all these things because I didn't want to be in an area where I was saying something and then Benny was correcting me. Because if that would have happened a single time, it would have been completely over. If I would have started saying some shit like, oh yeah, like remember in the 70s when there were no wars and Israel was totally at peace, and Benny's like, well, hold on. Well, that wasn't true, Steven. A single correction in that 5-hour debate, it would have been over for me. So yeah, I made sure before we spoke, I went through all of this. I went through my understanding of all of this.
Sonic boom!
That's how I knew, for instance, that he was weaker on the international law part. Is because when we got towards the end, I was like, if you read the ICJ stuff, do you do the international law stuff? He's like, I don't really know as much about the international law. I do the history. I was like, okay, I can do more here. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
believe
what
towards
was
the end,
happening.
Benny said something about no hunger cases
that
in
makes a lot
Gaza.
more
Well,
sense.
I want to,
What?
even though I'm trying to qualify myself, nobody
all my
apparently
game
cares.
drivers were
And it's annoying too
updating.
because the reason why I say this in the way that I
Oh.
do is exactly
So
what
is
I
a
would say.
graphics card update
When I say
error.
there's no hunger in the
Yeah.
Gaza Strip,
No, it was just like, wait.
what I've said is prior
Fury
to October
swipes.
7th, there is no starvation in the Gaza Strip. The reason why I
That's
say
weird,
this
it
is
didn't give me
twofold.
a
One is
notification.
because
Only two?
concentration camp-like
Boo.
conditions are the justifications that people give for the
Fury
October 7th
swipes.
attacks. So starvation happening after October 7th can't
Correct.
be used for justification for the October 7th attacks, okay? Hamas, for all of their terrorist resources, are not time travelers. You cannot use future events to justify current or past actions. It doesn't work that way, okay? So that's one reason I give it. But the second reason I give it, and I give this to every single major talking point I have, I've got a factual and a
was wondering, I
moral
was like,
significance here to
this
all of these, is
running
that
my DS
if you
on
say the Gaza Strip has been suffering starvation and poverty and famine
Mm-hmm.
for 20 years, well, what are you going to do when they actually suffer
Dude, that
starvation?
side wave actually hits
Okay?
kind of hard.
Because
I don't like it.
here's the issue right now. If I have a clear picture of what's going on right now, okay? I think I
I
do.
kind of feel like throwing.
Here's the
Pikachu
issue
into
right
the
now.
wild.
Is what I think is happening. If the red line represents starvation and death, okay? The red line represents starvation and death. And the orange line represents
So close to leveling.
like
Back to town.
we'll say developing world.
Not
Like,
taking
the
any
best,
risks.
Not the worst. Like,
Down
no.
to 20 HP. We're going back to town.
And
That's
then we'll say
Sonic
the
boom
green
range.
line is like, oh shit, you're like super good. I should invert these. Fuck, can we do this? Hold on, wait. Okay, this is really good. This is whatever. And then this is really bad, right?
Azalea Town. Oh, and we can also go back to the.
The
other
issue
town
is
and chat to the Pokemon because
Blue
we didn't get
is
one.
the rhetoric,
for,
okay?
The rock.
Blue is
being
the
destroyed,
rhetoric.
Right?
If this is 2000,
nope.
this is 2010.
We did not.
And this is 2020.
Or did we?
I don't know. I'd have to go back.
Blue is what we say is happening.
Watch.
I think multiple times I've seen Amnesty International and I think an org from the UN, I
I
wish
don't
remember
know
which
who it
one,
would
said that the
be.
conditions in Gaza will be unlivable. Unlivable.
Pretty
It's
sure we did.
unlivable. It's you can't do it. Oh, I didn't have these quotes. Famine, starvation, right? This is what is reported. This is what people say in the media. But here's the issue: is it's probably looked more like
Actually, one.
Oh, it's the scary guy.
this.
Look what I'm against.
But
It's
the
Whalmer.
issue is, after October 7th,
It's Whalmer
it's
in the rain.
probably starting to look
I'm
like
level
this,
13 though.
Okay, so
Yeah, almost 2 times damage.
because
Yeah,
we've
that's
engaged
pretty
in
insane.
this rhetoric so much, for everybody to come out and say they're starving,
Yeah, I
they're
told you
starving,
Wilmar
they're
had,
starving.
like, a pretty
Okay, yeah,
decent
I mean
special
that's kind of bad, I guess, but they've always been starving, right? No,
He didn't even
they have
hit me,
not
so I
always been
don't know
starving.
how hard
That's
he would've
not
hit me.
true.
But it's-
Now they
it's
probably could be though.
decent.
Now you
And
might have
when
a
you
huge fucking
increase it
issue,
with stab
but
and
because
everything
we've
else, like that-
exhausted,
that
because we've yanked the chain
into a
so hard on
one-hitter.
starvation and famine down here for so long, now that they might be approaching it, because remember, over 1 million people have been moved. It's like a fuck ton of people.
Especially
Over 1 million
if you
people
don't
moved
have, like,
in an area
the
that's already
tech
like
advantage.
developing area, and then under war.
Crap,
meaning
I hurt
military supplies getting
myself.
in and out is already difficult.
Lifting.
Right? We're in a really, really, really bad situation here potentially.
I don't know if I actually
what was
hurt myself or if
the,
it's
what was
just
the UN
strained, but it's
video? Oh,
really sensitive. Fuck off. We get poisoned.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
be
Crab said something.
able.
No.
I'm not gonna be able to find it. I'm not gonna be able to find it. I think it was the UN, right? Where the guy says,
How? I'm gonna see how fast
we
those
watch it on
hit.
stream, but the guy spoke about how like this region of the world has
Yeah, I'm
never
at
experienced
41.
famine, and now it's on the verge of famine. Any chance you could refer to the meta status of conversations
at
and debate? There's a lot
38.
of stuff
I
that
can make
Twitter
it
it's
back to the
definitely missed.
Pokemon
It would go
Center.
miles from improving our counter-narrativization. Something like, you still won't let me speak? Yeah, maybe I can. It's just so boring. Like,
I'm gonna keep checking every few seconds though.
as frustrating as I get with as frustrating as it gets
Nah, we're good.
with Pisco, like even our artistic disagreements where I think he might even be being bad faith and he thinks I'm being bad faith, even that's more interesting and entertaining to me than like, can I like talk, bro? Like, are you even gonna let
That's
me
the
fucking say
closest.
anything? Or, like,
That's
this
the
is so
scariest
stupid.
thing I've
This is the
done
most
this run.
ridiculous shit. Like, I would take those conversations a billion times over.
Running back while poisoned.
Water crisis may make Gaza Strip
You
uninhabitable
not have
by
an
2020.
antidote?
Bro, people have been saying
Huh?
that shit for the
I
so
do,
long.
but I didn't want to waste an antidote
I
when
found
I'm
it.
so
Thank
close
God.
to the
Oh, it was this.
Poke Center.
Are amputating the limbs of injured children.
I was
50
checking.
day. It's staggering.
Proposals for
It doesn't
elimination
tick
of
that
political motives
fast, to
behind
be
them. UNRWA
honest.
Head, United Nations. So
That's
this is
pretty
UNRWA, right? These are the people
Huh?
literally for Palestinian
Pretty
relief.
quick.
It's like one every
It's,
5 steps.
Certainly the
I
conflicts
wasted
where
2 of mine.
we have
just
seen
to,
the
like,
highest
do
number.
it.
Oh, I've
of
already
children,
wasted
the highest
2 and
number of
rebought them.
journalists, the highest number of health workers, the
I
highest
remember
number of UN workers who have been.
I'm making sure I stay
in such a
having at
short
least
period.
5.
If you look at the overall population, it's
So 20 seconds.
basically 5% of the population which has been either reportedly killed, injured, or missing. And again, this in less than 5 months. You keep hearing from our colleagues from WHO that doctors are amputating the limbs of injured children without anesthetic. But the worst thing to this is a region which has never ever encountered hunger, has widespread hunger, and we even have unfolding under our eyes looming famine.
Like, I don't understand how, if I were to repeat this, by the way, people will call me crazy or a Nazi or a genocide denier or an apartheid denier, whatever the like, this is UNRWA, right? This is a region that has never experienced widespread hunger. And it hasn't. The Gaza Strip really hasn't, okay? And this is him saying it, okay? And now might actually be on the verge of some, like, Yemen shit, on some real horrible shit. But yeah, this is a problem.
You're dead.
This is a problem. This is not good. And that was my main issue with, I think on the entire section I have on charged language, it was talking point 3. The mythologies, loaded languages, and international virtue signaling of both sides severely hamper any ability for either people to make progress in this conflict. The victory of Israel in the 67 war drove their expectations for territorial acquisition on unrealistic heights, causing them to underestimate their Arab neighbors for a crushing psychological defeat in 73. Similar myths exist on the Palestinian side, where surrounding Arab neighbors drove their expectations for land at unrealistic heights, and then the international community, through UN resolutions and international declarations, made them believe they would acquire a state within the 67 borders if they simply held out long enough. Constant claims of apartheid, concentration camp conditions, and genocide have left the Palestinians believing someone in the international community is going to come and save them from their predicament. Why is this important? Factual disagreement. The legal status of every single part of this conflict is incredibly hairy, with no clear answers on any side. Also, let me be very clear on that, by the way. So when I'm challenging definitions of like genocide and stuff, I'm not saying that there's no chance that a genocide has occurred, because there might be. Some of the statements, by the way, I went through those ICJ statements that the South Africa lawyers had quoted. A lot of them are bullshit. Some of them are of bullshit.
Triple
Some of them are
tap.
pretty fucking unhinged. I fully admit that, 1 billion %. Is it possible that there have been genocidal statements made in Israel? Of course. By people that are in leadership roles or high up that shouldn't be saying those things? Of course. By the way, does Israel have an obligation to deal with those statements? Yes. As a signatory to the Genocide Convention, Israel has an obligation to not allow those statements to propagate. Remember, it's the Convention on Genocide Prevention, right? That's what the court is mainly looking towards, is to prevent genocide, not to litigate an ongoing genocide or to prosecute the crime of genocide as it would be found in the Rome Statute. It's for the prevention of genocide. Yeah, but I'm saying that like people that are coming at you with like some clear
Probably
answers, like, it's
leveling up
clearly not.
fast.
And then the moral significance of this point was that by constantly claiming that Israel is committing apartheid or genocide or forcing Palestinians to live in concentration camps, the international community is making it seem as though the conditions the Palestinians live in are so dire that someone externally is going to swoop in and save them. This will not happen. The Palestinians need to unite around a coherent leadership structure so they can negotiate with Israel and save themselves. But that's the, yeah. I was even willing to cede this whole point on anti-Semitism, but it never even came up. That like, I don't even think I use this at all in the debate. Like, oh, people are anti-Semitic. Yeah. Avi debated one of your fans on the genocide topic like 5 minutes ago. He said there might be a genocide. Yeah, there could be. Well, right now, an ongoing one. I mean, it's possible. I can't say there isn't. I can't say that's impossible. I don't think good evidence is presented for that.
Oh,
but,
I missed an item in here.
It is possible that Israel has failed on some of the
It's a moonstone.
Genocidal statements. I would have to go back and read on the
Moonstone's great.
I have this here. Because I think one of your obligations under the...
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I was just making sure you knew that.
Huh? One of your obligations under the Genocide Convention...
I don't know.
Did I not state the Genocide Convention in here?
Nothing at the moment.
I should have it.
Maybe I'll put it
in later.
True.
I think one of your obligations is to prevent genocidal statements being made in your country. I think. Convention on Genocide. Let me check real quick. Hold on.
Usually what moonstones do.
You said that Finkelstein runs his own Holocaust industry. Can you explain how do you mean by that exactly?
Why you gotta be so sad?
His Holocaust experience a lot, or his parents' Holocaust experience. It's kind of gross the way that he does it. I think comparing the Warsaw Ghetto up, but also I think Finkelstein is just a child of the East. He's just like a pro-Soviet cuck. I think that like when you look at all of the other political positions he has, that's it. It's all like described.
What is
by
this
that.
area? This cave? I don't remember going here.
More attention to that. And realized,
honestly, I have caught like
God,
4
fuck! I was listening on the way.
Did you go down the stairs in this cave or no?
It's the first time I've ever truly questioned if I'm on the right or wrong side of a conflict.
What's down there?
Because this popped up on my phone. And I
Should I not go down there?
And I'm like, fuck, I agree with every single thing Zizek is saying. Oh no. Oh no, not good.
On both of our streams, I don't think we should be exploring any new areas.
They're definitely projecting about Benny. Watching the video is quite obvious that Rabbani himself was disappointed with his own debate partner. Yeah, I think that there.
Well, unfortunately, one more hit kills you.
Did Rabbani try to put his hand on Finkelstein for a moment so he can speak?
Some crazy shit where he's like at level 30 or something.
I am again. I did run into a Pokemon battle up here by the stairs.
That debate.
A trainer battle. It was a fire breather. He had one Pokemon. It was level 9.
If it would have been anyone else, and if Norm would have acted even remotely similarly, I don't know. I feel like a lot more focus would have been on
about the
Norm just being a crazy, but maybe not actually. Maybe people would just think that Norm is epic. I don't know.
What up, Detox?
Right.
My stream pleases your ADD because I have so many things going on. Yeah, I'm glad I could be of assistance. I exist to serve. Right up here.
Isn't even that bad.
If you pull up my stream,
Zizek feels like what people think I am sometimes.
On your phone?
That's what it feels like.
I guess.
Like, I haven't listened to much of it, but this is. I feel
it's
like
vertical. It's perfect for your phone.
And then I tell your parents, what you needing to be do is feed your kids with your their mouth.
Yeah.
With spoons. Like, it feels like that's what Zizek does. He'll have like these, the rhetoric and the choices of everything will just be insane. But then like by the end, he kind of like brings it back to like, okay, I guess I kind of see what you're talking about. It just, I don't know. It just feels like really
I don't even
bizarre
remember like this cave.
Okay, I guess, but what the fuck? That's what I feel like when I listen to
this cave feels like it was.
That's what I feel like when I listen to Zizek.
Weeks ago.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man.
Did I miss? Wow, my Comet Punch missed.
I spoke to him a little bit actually, because we were at that conference. We spoke a little bit before going on stage. I think we talked about games a little bit, the subject. I think I asked him a question. I don't remember what it was. We didn't talk too much.
I'm fighting in Latios right now.
Because
Yeah.
we were on stage together at that.
Up here.
I'm glad for the opportunity for this. I don't want to shit on the festival. I didn't like the format where like we all got asked like a question.
You see
We
where
all
I'm
got
at?
asked like a question,
cave?
and then
Yeah,
we just
but
go
what
on to the next
cave is
person.
that?
There's not much back and forth.
It's the
but-
one to our right from the town.
Beyond
The
norm,
one
the
where I
worst bit
caught
might have been
Magnemite.
Ronnie's. It refuses to concede at the very least that Destiny is a
I think
racist who agrees with Jim Crow.
it's where we
Yeah, that
came
was
down
wild, too.
from
Also,
the
here's
fisherman.
also the split I have with Rabani.
Right?
Because it's hard for me to figure out like.
Huh?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, we didn't take any stairs.
Okay.
For instance, for the Rabani guy.
I was
as
pretty sure we
I
didn't
was, like,
take
leaving
stairs,
the
but I wasn't
hotel,
100%.
And I had already walked, I think, halfway down the street, and I heard somebody shouting at me. It's like,
Yeah, because it's
"Steven!"
right over here.
And I
then.
looked behind.
Is the normal
and
exit.
It was the Rabani. Rabani was Ween, I should say, was standing there, and he was like, "Somebody left their quote upstairs. Did you forget it?" And I was like, "Oh no, I didn't." It was
So
nice.
we went down
It
instead
was
of
like
up
a
because up
formal
was an
evil
option
person
apparently.
interpersonally.
I don't know where that goes though, so I don't want to fuck with it.
So I feel a little bad.
I don't want to wind up
saying
somewhere
the
that, like, I don't want to wind up on another route and accidentally
But I also
get a
get
first
major-
encounter on a new route.
I get
Christine's a beast, by the way.
coming from
Level slow, but
Israel
she's a tank.
Palestine. I notice a
Yeah,
weird
Kangaskhan
thing.
is one of the
And I don't know sometimes if this is noticed in the communities. Ooh, this is a good question.
Ooh, Pokemon Center.
Oh, Pikachu is
One
not
thing
a
I
battle
noticed with the
Pokemon.
black community in the United States is
Hmm?
because I'm a white person and we say black
is not a
or
valid
blacks or
Pokemon.
black Americans or
Not a
African
valid
Americans.
Pokemon?
If you're from Kenya, you're an African American.
battle Pokemon.
All these are
Oh.
African Americans and blacks, right?
Took a
They're all the
shit
same
ton
because
of
they're white,
damage from
right? So we see it all the same. But it's
Oh,
not
no.
really, right? African American experience in the United States.
Yeah,
is
I need
quite
you to level
different
him up a
than
little bit
an
before I
African American,
finish.
especially for a second.
'Cause I have
first
leveled
generation,
dude
but
up
any
all the way
African American.
almost.
The difference is stark.
For it's already
in
up to
terms
level
of,
16.
In terms of everything, right? A black immigrant to the United States from
I
Africa
love to
is going
not
to be
have
living
to
a
worry
life
about
way
that.
more akin to a wealthy white American than an African American that's born and raised in
Oh,
like
don't
a
worry,
heavy,
this is my last Pokemon.
African American descendant city,
Okay.
whatever
Everyone
area
else is
in the United
above
States.
the 17 mark.
And then I noticed, remember I got that email a long time ago and I pointed this out and I started seeing it everywhere, that like when you look at people that speak for African Americans online, it's almost always African
Well, 16
immigrants,
mark,
like
I don't
very
wanna
well
go too
spoken,
high.
went to higher education African immigrants that are speaking for African Americans in the United States.
There
and
was
then,
a
sorry, just
fisher
to
that I
reiterate, know
remembered
said this
not
both times.
fighting, so I went
African
back to
American
fight
in the
him.
United States means somebody that is the descendant of a slave in the United States. That's what African American means. The reason why they're called African Americans
Yeah, one of those fishermen
is
fucked
because
up. I don't
they don't
remember
have a
which one it
distinct
was, but-
culture.
Well, this one only
or
has level
ethnic
5,
group
so-
that they can trace their descent from.
And my
they
guys are
only
like
have the
16
ethnic
and
group or
stuff.
culture that they were
But
able to identify with when they came to the
they're
United
trainer
States as slaves,
Pokemon, so they're
right?
worth more
African
XP.
American is that distinct melting pot of different African peoples that were brought here as slaves and created a culture, ethnicity, and then went from there.
Let's
right?
finish
But
up
their
Belly.
living experience, existence in the United States is way different than, somebody
Oh,
that
no,
immigrated
not
with two
Delcatty.
PhD doctor parents from Kenya or from Uganda or
Pikachu does
from
have the speed stat, though.
Nigeria and then came to the United States as a
Yeah.
wealthy person and went to a wealthy school and lived in wealthy suburbs, et cetera, right? Does everybody use that definition? No, we don't use these definitions anymore because people are retarded, actually. We use a worse
Jifferig.
definition, which is black in the United States, which is horrible
Yeah, you should
because
just send
black
a
does
union
not
page,
encompass
bro.
the experience.
Can I hit
of-
Jifferig or is he
of
ghost?
The average African American in the United States, as opposed to like an African immigrant. But pushing all that aside,
Well,
and it's
regardless,
the
I
same
have
thing too, by the way, with
foresight.
brown
I'll just
people.
use
For
foresight
instance,
and
I've
then
said
hit
this.
it.
I think I've said this before. Miami Beach. If you see a brown person, it's probably richer than you are. Okay, because half the brown people here in fucking Miami Beach are like fucking royalty from Brazil and Venezuela and Argentina. It's like the wealthiest motherfuckers that you've ever seen who are brown people here
I can literally
from
hit
South
ghost
America,
types with
here in
my
Miami
normal.
Beach, but if I were to drive west, 20-30 minutes over to Hialeah, I'm gonna see
I have
broke
to
as fuck
waste a
Cubans,
move,
okay?
but-
Their lives are very different.
Damn, he has torque
Or if I go
hole.
to Texas and I see a lot of Mexicans,
That's
or even Mexicans
badass.
up through the Midwest that travel. There's like some North Path that travel, right? Their experience is
Level
very different.
15
So calling them
torque hole?
brown people is also kind of weird. Brown or black. The
Oh,
experience
you're
can be
facing
quite
that guy.
different depending
Yeah,
on where you come
he has a
from.
bunch of level 5s. Then he just throws out
What
level
the
So by the way, I'm
fuck?
generalizing. There are going to be some
his
African
level
Americans
15,
that are wealthy.
like,
There are going
his
to be some
level 15
African
for me
immigrants
was
that are
a
poor.
Kyogre
I'm
or
generalizing,
some
but like,
crap. I was just
but
like,
I'm
what?
sorry. Throwing all that to
I'm
the
a little
side,
nervous.
I notice now that
This is
a
the
lot of
first time I've been
Palestinian
nervous this whole
speakers, people
time.
that speak for Palestinians and people that champion Palestinian causes.
Why do I keep
are
missing with fury
Palestinians
swipes?
in name, but
This barely even hurts him.
are they? Like for instance, like, and I hate that. I'm not trying to do like a gotcha, but like for instance, like Wayne Romani.
we're
I think
swapping.
this guy was born in Holland.
Oh god.
Get in there, Sulfur.
Yeah, or he was born in the Netherlands. And it's interesting sometimes that you'll get these
Oh, he's
people
using
that
withdraw.
are, you'll get these people
His
that
defense
are
is
Palestinians,
insanely
but they're
high.
born in Europe. They go to school in London, they live in America, and then they move to some other place, and they're like
Curse?
Palestinian experts, or whatever. And it's like, well,
Okay, I don't like this guy.
do
He's
they- do you
really
speak
scaring
for
me right now.
Palestinian people?
Yeah,
Have you
that
ever
was the
even
guy that
been to
almost,
Palestine,
like,
right? And
ended
to
my
Muin's
run real
credit,
quick.
it sounded like he had been. It
the
sounded like he
beginning of
traveled
last
through the West
stream.
Bank, I believe.
Also,
so I'm
if
not
you
trying
haven't
to like
watched it, please go watch
I don't want
it.
to. I'm not trying to challenge his credit. No, I am challenging his credit. I'm not trying to
keep
discredit what he
plugging
says
Mirror
on a
Coach should
factual
hit really
basis.
hard though,
But
so
I don't
that's
know
good.
how much I believe in the credit.
I'm glad
that they
he's
provide
using
as
special
like an
attacks.
ethnic or lived experience basis. Like,
Since
oh,
he
I'm
raised his
Palestinian.
defense
And it's
like 7
okay,
times.
You're Dutch, bro. Like, what do you mean? You grew up. You were an internet. It would be like Karantos trying to sell me that he lives like an
I was a
authentic
little worried
Somalian
on that one.
experience.
I'm
Like, bro,
not
you go to school
even
for
gonna
comp sci
joke.
in Malaysia.
Level 15
What are
is
you
insane.
You're royalty. What are you talking about, bro? Come on, right? Yeah, I don't know. And I'm curious now for Palestinians, because then I think back also to that was one of Arafat's big problems. One of Arafat's big problems is this motherfucker was constantly in fucking exile and living in other places. He lived in fucking Tunisia and
Mammo
shit when he was trying to negotiate the
swine.
Oslo Accords. Okay, this motherfucker didn't know what was
So
going on
upset
in
that I
Palestine.
caught
He
it.
just knew what he had to negotiate to save his own skin.
You're upset what?
But I caught a Fiona.
You look at
Oh.
Hamas
You
now,
love
and you look at some of the
Fiona.
Hamas leaders. The L's in
no.
tunnels in Gaza. These guys are hanging out in $2,000
Fiona levels
night
so well,
hotels
though.
in fucking Qatar. They're shipping in girls from Fresh and Fit to shit in their mouths every night. Like these are your leaders and representatives.
If it's a
Damn.
baby,
Yeah,
it
I don't know,
should
that's-
level
No,
fast.
Some of your mom's
The
family
game thinks it's a
probably
bit-
still
a
consider themselves
legendary,
Cuban
though.
just as much as American.
That's
There's nothing
bullshit.
wrong with that.
But it has
I
the
didn't say
stats
there was
of a
anything
baby.
wrong with that, but also I don't know.
That's
Cubans
very
don't like Cuba,
weird.
But also, it depends. Like, I don't really consider
It is
myself
bullshit,
Cuban.
bro.
I'm only Cuban if you want to use a
Said
racial
that.
slur against me. I'm American. I'm pretty hardcore American. I don't identify at all with any Cuban shit. I've only met like I think 3 or 4 of the slaves that my mom and dad ran when they had their plantations.
I got
in
a
Cuba. Like, I'm
repeat ball.
barely. Like, I like very little to no attachment to that place. Like I was born and raised in the United States.
I don't even know what a
Nebraska.
repeat ball is.
If you've caught the Pokemon before, it would be.
I've met plenty of Cubans that don't have nice things to say about
So
Cuba.
it's a
Yeah, because
Pokeball.
the only, in my experience, the only people that have nice things to say about South America are usually white people that have never been there, or brown people that came from other countries and are pretending to like empathize with those people. In my experience, Cubans that came from Cuba fucking hated Cuba. And then also, there will always be the legendary conversation.
Fake out.
The
Oh, I failed.
legendary Discord
You
call
used odor sleuth?
where that Venezuelan
What a
kid
weirdo.
is like crying while
You
Hassan
tried to
is
use
trying
odor
to convince
sleuth
him that
again.
the situation in Venezuela isn't that bad, and the kid's like, my
use
family
powdered
lost their life
snow?
savings and we eat rats on the street. And Hassan's like,
hurt?
okay, bro, but it's not like socialism did that. Like, it's not that bad.
die.
I'm like, bro.
Just wanted to hit with a fake out.
Romani got a
Asshole.
family who lives in the area now, although he might not have direct experience, but what real Palestinians would you expect to be a spokesperson? They can't get out of the area, so everyone is whose ancestors came from the area. Sure.
Chimchar.
I don't know how much I want to like. There's a lot I can say, but I don't want. I also don't want to start to retread. Well, one, now that I got live viewers, I don't know how many people haven't heard me say this before, so I don't know if I should repeat myself. But then two, if I just repeat myself and just repeat myself.
Not bad. Carnidos is okay.
The
Still not that great of a Pokemon, to be honest.
Oh, somebody linked me the start of the HVH3 Fresh and Fit thing.
I'd be
Without
super
like
pumped to
reopening the
have
entire fucking thing again.
either
My issue is
version
just that
of any of those.
when you look at the history of Israel and the other surrounding Arab states, what you see is Israel is a nation that is always on the edge of oblivion. Israel is a nation that always has its back to the wall. So as a result of that, they're forced to fight
like one more
militarily.
fight on
They're also
Genghis
forced
Khan.
to struggle politically and diplomatically, meaning that Israel can't afford to do reckless war. Israel can't afford to just fight and see what happens. They have to conduct themselves in a way
How much
knowing that
longer?
if they lose, they're wiped
How
out forever.
strong is it?
And I think that
Oh,
forced
it's
Israel's
very
hand to
strong.
acknowledge political realities
Yeah.
that were
What's
essential
level?
for stabilization.
What's
of
the
region. For instance,
stats?
in 73.
Level.
Israel
17.
was forced to reckon with
Said
the
how
fact that,
strong
well,
is it?
shit,
I don't know what
if
you
we
mean.
can fight our Arab neighbors forever because the Yom Kippur War happened, and for the first few days it was starting to look a little dicey. And after
Remember how
73,
strong
they're
it
like, okay,
is?
well, maybe we need to make peace. The problem
It
with this with the
is-
Palestinians is the Palestinians have never had to reckon with that. The Palestinians have always had this support
40
abroad
strong.
from people that are telling them fight forever,
40
keep fighting
attack.
forever, and it'll be based. Just keep fighting forever, just fight forever, fight. And with that type of international support and the fact that like Palestinians are never going to truly be genocided because the international community is kind of like looking out for them.
It's actually
I
the
think
highest
that
attack
system
Pokemon I
behind them
have by a
internationally
lot.
basically means that they will never feel the need to actually
Magnemite's
reckon
close
for
with
a
its
peaceful
special
settlement
attack at
because they always feel like they can get
37.
more if they keep fighting. I think that's like the big issue. That's one of the reasons why I get so upset.
Genghis
Like,
Khan's
if I were
special
people
attack's
who
also
support
37.
their
That's insane.
Fighting forever. Because it's like, okay, well, one, you don't live there, so you don't have to suffer the conditions. Basically, actually, you know what? Palestinians
has a
that are
really
born
high
and raised
speed
in
stat.
Europe and America, and then tell Palestinians to
Actually,
fight forever in
Genghis
Palestine,
Khan's everything
remind
is
me of
good.
white Americans
I'm
that
not
totally-
kidding.
It reminds me of white,
Huh?
wealthy, suburban, socialist Americans.
What?
One is a pretty good attacker.
Yeah,
46.
that's insane. At what level?
16.
Damn.
Fiona is.
Honestly, Tim S is pretty solid too. He's just got 20 pluses across the board.
Fiona is at level 16, 30 across the board.
Sulfur's
Like
not
31,
amazing at anything, but she just has a lot of hit points. 85 hit points at level 15. That's a lot of hit points.
Aaron is probably going to be my best Pokemon, though.
Yeah.
It's got 30 attack, 39 defense, and it loses special attack for special defense.
Fred's not bad either, though.
Go, Resto, go. Metal.
Scyther! Kill it. Use its move
Honestly,
against
Gen
it.
1 just had so many good designs.
Yes. Hit used pursuit. As if I would run. Oh, that would suck though. Be careful you don't try to run from a Scyther.
I mean, why would I run from a Scyther?
I don't know.
Horrible.
If you just happen to run
Design.
into one and you're not ready. Alright.
It's a horrible typing. It's like bug, isn't it?
Helping Hand is so good for the beauty pageant though.
Like super low defense stats as well.
I wanna learn Helping Hand for the beauty pageants. Oh well.
I don't think we have beauty pageants in this generation.
I thought we did.
We are in Johto.
I thought this is when the beauty pageants were. In silver.
They existed, but not in silver.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Beauty pageants didn't come around until Hoenn, which was third generation.
Hit 3 times. Knock 3 times on the mammoth swine if you want to kill it.
I want an Espeon so bad. Such a good Pokemon. Yeah, I should have just kept training outside.
Hmm?
Should have just kept training outside.
Why?
There's a water electric in here.
Lantern?
Yeah.
I like Lantern. He was on my electric team.
I have a grass type on me, I just can't use it. Because I don't want to evolve it.
Alright, Velly is 17, Christine is 17. We're going to start working with Squishy because he's the lowest level. He's 14. Adorable. Why do I still have Water Pulse? Or, I mean, not Water Pulse. Harden is what I was trying to say. Water Pulse makes sense. Harden, not so much.
Out my main Pokemon looks
Jesus! Ryan hits so hard. Even when it's an enemy Ryan and he's much lower level. Level 6 Level 6 Staraptor hit me for 16 HP. Not stab. Huh? Yeah.
At what level?
6. Or 9. Or 6, yeah. Level 6.
I should really go check out my Pokemon stats after I'm done with this battle.
Alright. I don't want to fight Squishy against this.
Go, Jeff, go.
Don't use growth, you bitch. Don't use growth again, you bitch. You're gonna use growth twice and then tackle. You're a bad trainer. Oh wait, you're not a trainer, you're just a wild Pokemon. And that's why you suck. You need a trainer to tell you what to do.
That tell poor black people not to vote because it doesn't matter. That's what it reminds me of.
Damn.
Like, yeah, bro, you can have that position of don't vote or fight forever because you're not the one that's impacted by voting and you're not the one that's impacted by the fighting. That's bullshit, in my opinion.
What?
Wild. You condoning slavery.
What?
Like he needs a trainer.
I don't really care about Norm's disrespectful attitude throughout most of the debate because I was thinking of all the memes to come, but when the Dolus Specialis part came up, my blood was boiling at his dismissive attitude towards you. Oh yeah, and then he tried to do this like weird mens rea argument. He was like, "Oh no, you're thinking of mens rea." It's like, no, I'm not, you fucking retard. What the fuck are you talking about? How do you not? This exact phrase comes up 4 different times in the ICJ's filing. How can you not know?
But they just heal my Pokemon.
I'm not even trying to do like a knowledge check.
Can I get any other kind of attack on
how can you not be aware
Sulfur?
of that? Neither of them.
It's so hard to level this Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie. Who's what?
Who's funding the Pokemon Center?
That doesn't make any fucking sense. Everyone is impacted by
I don't understand what the purpose. I was
degrees.
talking about this earlier.
The wealthier you are,
we already know that the main character in this game, at least, knows how to use the machine
at the end of the day,
to heal the Pokemon.
White dude. I'm probably gonna be
He does it by himself
like Hassan
in the
always
professor's lab
Most of
at the
people
very
that
beginning of the
online
game.
vote are probably always gonna be fine. It doesn't matter what's voted on.
So
But for
why
people where that shit
is
matters,
Nurse Joy
like an
even
extension of the child
employed?
Tax credit might be like, I don't want to say life or death, but it might be a massive change of their annual budget. Like, for these people, voting really matters. It's really important to them. But yeah.
I don't remember doing it.
Hey, what's up, Leopard?
Specialis, kind of
No.
pushing back so hard on Norm there looked weird.
I don't want to heal the
Absolutely not.
Pokemon.
You're dead wrong.
Mr. Borelli,
Actually, I'm going to heal the
please
Pokemon
don't
because
teach
I'm
me
out of
about the
PP.
English language.
So the declaration of Judge
I
Point.
said
says that the court is
Plausibility
not
is the
asked
same
in the
concept
Only
as
nerds heal their
qualifying.
Pokemon.
The court is not asked at this present phase of the proceedings
Only
to determine
friends
whether
heal
South
their
Africa's allegations of
Yep.
genocide
Didn't I
are
just
well-founded.
say
They're not
Didn't I just
well-founded.
say
They're not
that?
even well-founded.
They're not
The court is.
Pokemon
You said that
friends.
plausible was a high standard. It is absolutely not.
Dude,
It is a
Destiny's
misrepresentation of the
beard
strength of
looks
the case
terrible
against
in
Israel,
this.
just
What
like the majority
happened?
of the quotes
Not
they have in this
every-
case are. And also, you said it was an extremely well-founded case. They spend like one fourth
In the,
of all of the
in
quotations.
the
some even pull
Finkelstein
from the
debate.
Goldstone report that try to that actually deal with the intent part, which is, by the way, I think you guys. I don't know if you used
Did
the
you
phrase
not
the
see
dolo
his beard?
specialis, that
Hold
the
on.
intentional part of genocide.
I don't know.
There, I'll
the-
send you a
the-
screenshot
I think
real
I
quick.
think it's called dolo specialis. It is the most important part of genocide, which is proving the special. It is a highly special intent to commit genocide. It's
You
possible
can't
that
open
Israel-
anything? What the?
Mens rea.
No.
Give me a word picture.
The mens rea. Yes,
I'm
I understand
scared,
the state of mind, but
Dave.
for
I have
genocide
this
there is
working
dolo
perfectly right
specialis.
now.
We'll
is
just
a
save
highly
it.
special intent.
And
Did you
then
read
look.
the case? It is
Mr.
a highly
Pirelli,
special intent.
I'm going to
convicted
ask you
of
again.
genocide. Yes.
Please
wanna end
stop
my
displaying your imbecility.
Okay, I'm
Do
sorry.
not-
Imbecility?
Don't put on public display that
What
you are
is
moron.
imbecility?
At least
Is that
have
even a
self-possession
word?
To shut up. Did I
I'm
read the
comfortable putting
case?
my display
Mr.
on camera if you're comfortable
Pirelli,
putting yours in
Mr.
books.
Pirelli,
Okay.
Are you
I
listening
read
to
the case around
thing?
4 times. I read all of the majority opinion. The
It is a word.
declarations. I read Aaron Barak's declaration.
Then why are
I
you lying and saying
I-
plausible
I-
is
Imbecility just doesn't sound
because
right.
I said
Facility. Yeah, that's
even reaching
It just
the
sounds weird.
benchmark
I don't like
of
it.
plausibility is a very high standard in the world.
Well,
It's
your
the
knowledge of
equivalent
English
of a
languages.
regional player
In
qualifying
American,
for an
I know.
Olympics. It's still 2 steps.
Yeah, I'm always
removed.
out of PP,
You may not be
leopard.
on the team,
It's a problem that
and
I
you
run
may
into
not get a
constantly.
medal, but to get qualified.
Yeah, that is
which
Destiny.
in
So
this
when you hear of
context is the
Destiny, that's who it
equivalent
is.
of
Don't
plausible.
look at that
You
picture and
must be
remember him
doing
as that.
something
Because this is probably the
pretty
worst I've seen him look
horrible.
ever.
And as it happens, Professor Morris,
there was no genocide. That's what the court will rule. Remember what I just told you. The court will
I don't
rule
expect
there
to
was
be
no
even
genocide.
around.
No, it's a. If you
Sorry, I
read
turned
the
this
court
up, I can
case,
barely hear
and
you,
he's
hold on.
knowledge checking me the
What'd you
entire
say?
time.
You're really
If you
quiet
read
for
the
some
court
reason.
case, and if you're familiar with
I hate when
genocide,
wild Pokemon
genocide has
no
2
roar
parts. It's
for
an
no
action,
fucking
and it's a
Oh.
special intent. It's not just a mens rea. It's a specialized form.
Yeah,
of mens rea.
that's
Why would you
always
cut somebody
scary
some
if
slack
it's the
there?
one you
It'd
run
be like some
into
guy
that you're supposed to
screaming at
catch,
me, saying
too.
that I don't know anything about music, and then challenging me on some weird fucking musical facts, and we're looking at like a scale,
hope I never
and I'm
run
like,
into a
oh, that's a
growler.
harmonic scale.
Yeah.
He's like, you mean the minor scale, right?
honestly, I would not
What do
mind
you
an
mean a minor?
Arcanine.
Pure minor? Aeolian? The mode?
Yeah, I think Arcanine
Pure minor's not even functional.
have
Those are
roar.
harmonic minor. It's got a stripe 7, you moron. How else do you have a dominant
it
7 in the
can't.
Oh,
clean?
also
No, I'm gonna cut
Abras
somebody some slack
with the
there for them to
teleport.
Scream at me the whole time, challenging
Yeah.
my credentials.
You
and
get
then he
one
did
ball.
Kind of wrong. And he said it's
Or
smugly, too.
hypnosis if
Now,
you
he
have
would've
it.
said something
You have
like,
one
"You mean
shot
the
to put it
mens
to
rea? Are you
sleep.
talking about the mens rea? Then I would have been like, okay, fine. But that wasn't what he said. Play me the clip. Find the clip.
Oh,
when I
fuck.
bring this up, he
Why do I do
smugly
this?
brings it up like I'm mispronouncing
I forgot.
something.
I
What I'm
hate
talking
fighting
about.
in this
What
cave
examples
because
ethnic
of
cleansing
that.
not being necessarily bad. I see you bring it up in
But I
debate,
guess it
but
really
it's
doesn't
not
matter. I have
I
ground
mean,
moves too.
it's
They're just not
ethnic
stab.
cleansing is a very new term.
Oh, fuck
that
off.
I forgot.
I think came up
I forgot my
related
Fiones
to
in
stuff happening in
the special
Yugoslavia
ball.
in the 90s.
Oh, yeah?
And now it's retrofit onto every population.
Somebody on
transfer.
my team's in a Premier Ball.
It's
I don't remember
retrofit
who.
onto every single population transfer. So, for instance, Turkey and Greece.
This would not go
had
in a
a
normal
huge
Pokeball, and I was
population
like,
swap.
all right,
India
here's a Premier
and
Ball then.
Pakistan?
Who did I
I
catch
think
with the
actually write some
Premier
examples
Ball?
in here.
Oh, these
Like,
ones
there
are all
are people
Pokeball.
after World
think.
War II, all the Germans get pushed out of their whatever countries they were in back to fucking Germany. Yeah, but like population transfer was like relatively common after huge conflict. People would just get shuffled around because nobody wants to live in a country where they're going to be killed. Or
I think
a lot of people live
Rattata
in a
got
country
caught
where
in the
we're warring with
Premier
them and
Ball.
People get pushed around. I'm not saying that makes it good or bad.
Mud Bomb.
What the fuck are you talking about? The population swap from Turkey was super genocidal? What? I haven't heard that before. If that's true, that's a totally new fact to me. Is that true? I didn't do a ton of research on that thing. I think I read like 10 paragraphs on it. Fuck, where am I?
I need my water type to learn
In
something other than Bubble,
1923,
dude.
the population situation in Greece and
Yeah,
Turkey,
Bubble's
this was
terrible, I
super
found out.
genocidal. The
It's
India
the
Pakistan
only move
was
it knows
the
that's
India
attack
Pakistan population swap.
It's
That
so
one was
awful.
bad. I think in that one.
That sounds pretty miserable.
I think it was anywhere from 1 to 2 million people. It wasn't like 10 million. There
Like,
were
luckily
a
it's
ton of
raining
people
and it's a
swapped on this
stab,
one.
but still.
In 1947, 10 to 20 million people were displaced and 1 million people died in the partition of India. But like at the time, I don't think people were using the
I
word.
guess
like,
that's
oh
a
my
good
God,
use
this
for
is
squishy. Yeah, you
genocide
can
or
go
this is
fight
ethnic
outside in the
cleansing or
rain.
Like, I'm not again.
Get the water
I
pulse.
hate that I can never describe things without the normative loading. I'm just saying that population transfers happened. They were just a thing, and it wasn't always like considered the worst horrible thing. Like it was just a reality of after conflict, like population transfer would happen basically. Can you
Not
at least
because
tell
it
us what
takes a
Jujek said that made you
lot.
question
It's just
things?
because I'm very scared of using Pikachu.
I mean, Zizek
Gotcha,
seems to
makes
have
sense,
like a
yeah.
very realistic take on Ukraine-Russia. When he starts talking about Ukraine-Russia, and he's like, "Oh yeah, people like Mearsheimer are talking about how Russia was concerned about NATO expansionism. Why don't we just listen to what Russia says? Like they talk about, you know, their Christian supremacy. They
Even with,
talk
like,
about, you know, wanting to
7
create a
levels in
larger
front of
country.
them.
They talk about
Actually,
imperialistic games.
I think I can one-shot pretty much everything here except maybe Latios.
Games, pretending like
I might as well just stay in
when,
here.
like, Russia doesn't even really say
Oh,
that.
screw-uppy.
When it comes to invading
I'm worried
Ukraine.
about that.
It's like why the f are we using that
It's 'cause it
argument
can
for them?
poison me.
Why are we carrying so much water for them? They're not even carrying that water for them.
I might still one-shot it. We'll
was
find
just
out.
funny, the way that he explained it. Why did you invade Ukraine? Is it NATO
Yeah, I still
expansion,
one-shot
world
it.
culture,
Alright,
US
that
meddling?
works.
Just tell us, please. We're waging a genocide
We got
conquest
it.
in the Ukrainian state. It's the NATO expansion, isn't it?
Ooh, what did I
I think the
learn?
debate worked
Hidden
for people who
power.
follow you or Norm.
I don't know
have
what my
no
hidden
idea.
power will be.
It's hard to tell because the conversation is astroturfed so
Ice?
I think that Israel-Palestine, I would say that
speed are the
this
same
debate
for
is probably
attack
going
and
to be
special
the
Let's just say I have
hardest
hidden power
astroturf
ice.
I've ever been involved in.
Nice.
Nazis and tankies
Very
are
nice.
100% in alignment for
Isn't it
this
dependent
particular
on the
position.
environment?
So the Great
No.
Eclipse and the Nazi
Hidden
claims
power
happening
is
are
the one that
amplified by
is
tankies
based on
like
your
Assad that have no principles or values,
IVs.
or other socialists, and then they come together to form like this
Yeah.
pretty effective machine of like attempting to discredit me. So
Pretty
it's
sure
basically
it's
just a
the
bunch of people with
environment.
Palestinian
No.
flags, half of whom are secretly Nazis and half of whom are Muslims or progressives or tankies that are like just all calling me a cuck who can't
Because they
find
removed it from the
Erdogan on a
future
map.
games. I know
You're
that.
thinking of
It's
nature
also present
power.
with Turkey. It's just like it's like an unhinged online sea of ridiculousness. Only clips I've seen from this debate is insults. Will I see someone actually lose an argument if I watch the whole thing? It's true. Somebody actually emailed me.
Oh, God damn it, I hate Hypnos so
Those are
much.
rhetorical shit.
Just lands every freaking
A
Hypnosis.
really good name for no debate pervertry. A really good name for this thing that we've written down. When you constantly refer to other books, speakers, videos, etc., source of authority that you claim to be familiar with without contextualizing or demonstrating understanding of any of the underlying material, you're
I'm trying to
substituting
use
appeal
wish,
to
you
authority
bitch.
for an actual argument.
Die.
A guy emailed me and he called this show don't tell.
God, you're kind of tanky. I don't like this. Alright, you're dead.
This is a short one, but it's something I've known and we've talked about, but it was pretty succinct, so I thought that was... There's a thing that happened a lot in the norm debate. I've talked about this concept as well, too. There's a thing that happened a lot in the norm debate that is so frustrating to me that
Oh
I think
my
it's gonna
God,
be
I got
shame,
the
so I'm
worst
naming it here in
fucking
case you want to steal it
for
and start spreading this
Entei.
meme.
I didn't
In
even
creative
realize till
writing,
right
there is a
now.
saying, show, don't tell,
Yeah.
meaning...
Unique
write a
attack that
character
varies
who
in
wants to
type
smart.
and
The
intensity
narrator should
depending
not
on the
say
Pokemon
so-and-so is
using
very
it.
Smart. Rather,
So I
they
actually
should
don't know what
demonstrate
it
that
is
the character
still.
smart by writing the actions of that
So I have to
character
try it on a
in
few
such way
things.
that they're obviously smart and the
Not
readers
very
will notice.
descriptive.
In any kind of confrontational
Dude, my
discussion,
Entei is
whenever
fucked.
someone begins to compliment themselves,
Why?
This is not a good
I've been trained to
Entei.
immediately think the
What
opposite of
happened?
them. They're telling,
Loses
not showing.
attack for
Norm does this constantly,
special
often as a
attack.
substitute for an actual argument. I know this is
What
a
do you
pattern.
mean?
You
Oh,
know
for
this
its
because we've talked about it
it's
before, but I think
typing or
explicitly
whatever?
Giving it a name and noting instances will help people realize what's
it's
happening. Show,
nature.
don't tell.
That's
What's
fine.
nice
That's
about
not
the
a
show,
big
don't
deal.
tell phrase is that people are
That is a big deal.
English
No.
class in school, so it helps
He
clarify
loses
at
his
home. I was
primary
taught it in school
stats for
myself.
Alright,
second.
Whalmer. Let's try hidden power
An
because I think it might be
alternative name,
grass.
Or merely a descriptive example could be the famous Game of Thrones quote: "Any man who must say I am the king."
Yeah,
is no
yes.
true."
One is my strongest Pokemon. Wow.
I'm pretty sure it's grass.
That's. I will use this in a debate this year. It will happen.
Oh, I gotta
Yeah,
level
some
up.
of these subs are true anon.
Well, Dust Skull is not going to be a good test for it.
Lex Friedman.
Jeff.
I don't know what true Anon is or what the fuck this is about. First time I heard the voice of this Destiny creature. It sounds exactly like every other debate club nerd. Fast-paced, high-pitched whine. I'll be skipping every time he starts talking LOL. Which is so funny given how unhinged
How close are you
Norm is in this
to
entire debate.
being done?
Almost.
Yeah, I got Pikachu and Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm getting done a lot quicker than I thought I would.
I'll just wait until the first post here, roughly somewhere. Yeah. Jesus.
Why did I do that? Oh, whatever. Should still one shot.
I think
I have a
I've got
9
lot of
level
neutral posters on the
advantage.
Lex Friedman subreddit. So I think this
Not
one
very
is okay,
effective,
just, like,
but it's
my
a
people
stab in
astroturfing
water.
other people astroturfing.
Or in
So
rain.
it's like I don't even know how much.
It
of these
really
are, like,
doesn't matter what I'm
authentic
hitting
Lex
with it.
Friedman subreddit posters versus people posting from my sub.
All right,
or I can't
Hippowdon.
tell, it's hard.
If it's super effective against him, then it is grass.
And then these are
I
all
know
just
this is
memes because of the
counter
early comments.
intuitive to use this ability just to test. When I can one shot him with
Decoding the GURPS
yep,
subreddit
it's
for
grass.
Yeah.
So hidden power is grass
I think I was
on
upvoting in that thread, too. I was
Squishy. I
in
need
the
to write that
trenches.
down.
I might have even posted in that one.
Make sure I don't forget.
Wait, wasn't it
It's
just
always
ice?
funny. Fuck, I'm not gonna
No, I
find it.
thought it was ice when I was reading it.
There was one guy in one
But I
of these threads.
didn't see the right
that was,
thing.
Working
Okay, I was like, wait, why are
overtime
they changing typing?
to shit on me.
No,
This
it's
guy must
HP
have posted
grass.
The same comment at least like 20 times. I'm trying to think of what his name was.
I need to stop giving people my phone
This
number.
discussion is ruined by Destiny's inability to control his emotions. I did find it hilarious when Norman called Destiny a moron and his own debate.
I swear they challenge you to like rematches
Like when
and
I see
stuff
this,
on the
like,
phone.
do you think this guy watched it, or you think this is just a Hassan fan
think
that
that-
copy pasted this?
that
Like,
was the second
Norm was the one that was
round.
unhinged.
Yeah.
First, the
I
entire
don't know.
time. Like, and also, Destiny couldn't control his emotions, but I found it hilarious when Norm couldn't control his emotions. And then when Benny Morris was supposedly laughing at Destiny, even though he agreed with him, when Hassan fan checked their posts. Wait, are they?
Oh,
Hassan is
here it
still
comes.
bigger, relevant, and leagues better than Derpstein. Oh shit! I didn't even fucking. And he posted a subreddit. Oh, good catch. Destiny's gimmick is creating drama. Oh, actually, wait. This might be the guy even that I was thinking of, that was running around making the same post over and over and over again. 3 days ago. Oh no, it wasn't this guy. It was somebody different.
Alright. We got to
I
level
mean, how would you
17
feel to
on
find out you're simply
Squishy.
not in the weight class you imagine. Trying
What
to
do I
seem
have left to
positive,
do?
This was pretty
I think
desperate.
I just have
looking
one
to be
level
damaging.
on a few.
Edit. Oh, okay, so this guy provides an example. For example, at around 3 hours, Norm claims that a
And I
statement
got 2
an
levels
Israeli
on
politician made was
Shazzy.
genocidal, and Destiny spends like 30 minutes denying Norm ever read the statement, picking the syntax apart, squeezing blood out of a rock in pure denial, all to cope with, well, they were attacked and saying crazy shit. And Norm's side is like, and you'd offer the same
level
analysis
15,
of any
let's
off-color
go.
remarks Palestinian politicians made after what Israel has done, and the guy sitting next to Destiny is like,
Nothing too exciting here. What's up, Christine? How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
This is why you have to go 110% every day.
Are you trying out
What
the
does
new
even
vertical
happen?
mode
What
on
is
my
this
stream?
line of- what
Or are
debate
you
did
in the
watch?
normal one?
Does Hassan pay these people? No, they're just young and white. They have nothing else.
Fuck his spite. Oh, that's so dumb. I don't like spite. Good thing you use it on Thunderbolt, which has 30 uses. Oh, does it look normal or is it like TikTok mode?
Israel / Zionists didn't do nothing. It's so funny because
I am running 2 streams at the same time, so if anybody's in here on either stream, do me a favor and go over to the other stream and hit the like button as well. And hit the like button on the one you're on. That'd be awesome.
Also, go to my last video. Hit the like button.
Go check out Hornet's video. I'll link it again before I get off.
To the statements you made by yeah, sure, I understand. I think my point stands.
You wanna watch
super
Dave
well. It was
fail.
hard for me to even read it out because I think it was getting interrupted the whole fucking time. But
Or succeed
that
beyond
quality ICD
belief.
was unbelievably out of context.
Beyond contestation.
How does Destiny manage to be such a repulsive human being? The dirty mop on
Okay,
his head.
I
the
could get a
pubes around his
million
mouth, the awkward way
polygraphs
his jaw
to just
flaps when he
spawn
talks. Even the way he holds a
Oh,
pen,
yeah?
like that kid in your 4th grade class who always
Yes,
has an adult following him around.
that's what I'm
I just
talking
can't watch
about.
more than 30 seconds of him. No wonder his wife wanted an open relationship. Jesus Christ.
Die,
Dude got a
Ms. Drevis.
master's in music. Thank you, I guess.
Don't fuck with me. It's not another channel, it's just a separate video. If you look, there should be a pinned comment at the top.
Reply.
If you click the link in the pinned comment, it'll take you over to the other mode.
It's
not another channel, it's just a second stream. I'm just streaming to streaming to the same channel, but 2 different streams at the same time. I know it's kind of confusing, but that's what I'm doing.
Do you have the little thing on?
What thing?
It would be laughable if it wasn't so utterly embarrassing, and the only people who can't see that are terminally online Destiny simps rushing around to
no, I do not have that turned on, but I can add that in.
No one here is interested in splitting hairs or playing Socratic semantics with you,
For next time,
which is why
for next
no
time.
one is responding to your
I can
dumb
add it.
fucking
It'll only take a
innocent
second.
questions format
I already
of
have it on
reply
here.
gaming. Go away, shitter. You bring nothing of value, and clearly
So people know who's
don't
in here.
belong here.
I forget. It was.
Yeah, better to just keep repeating that he got
What was
bodied
the
and
source
wasn't
called? I don't remember what the source is called. What was the source type for it? Was it a browser?
It was a browser.
Identity politics.
Oh, there it is.
Hard left, like tanky.
Discord
Remember I said
reactive
before, this is
group.
where Hassan is kind of headed. They don't do like progressivism, id poll, their class stuff. The only thing they care
there you
about
go.
is class analysis, is Marxist shit.
There you
So
go.
they'll say fuck the black shit and fuck all the progressive wokey shit. We only care about Marxist class stuff.
Now we're cooking with fire.
I don't know where to put it, but
Lots of Redditors giving Joker speeches about this. Yeah.
I'm gonna shrink it.
Of course, Destiny fanboys are
Where the hell did it go?
explaining too much. Who's whining about that? What?
Oh no! What did I just do? Shit.
The fact that Lex thought inviting Destiny to debate on this alongside scholars reflects so poorly on him, I can't put it into words. Did Destiny do poorly? You tell me, bro. We've got 3 PhD scholars and a YouTuber. One of them is not like the others. Destiny was a silver and a plat lobby. I'm an hour in and Moore seems to be agreeing with Destiny. Just saying he isn't as qualified isn't evidence that he did poorly.
Remove.
You think he'll even be called a scholar? I think he got a thing in political science or something.
Let's try that again. Shrink it down.
Fuck. I wish I could remember the
Shrink it down. Shrink it
what
down.
subreddit it was where this debate came up.
There you go.
And there was one guy that was doing so much.
Alright. You're above my head now.
So much work. I'm not going to be able to find it. Destiny literally didn't know where Israel was on a map a month ago. Holy shit. Destiny, queue for conversations.
Yeah,
Did
Ben
the you
knows
of yesterday hold any
waterfalls.
beliefs closer to mine or further away from mine than the you of today?
Crazy.
What shifted your view? CD shift away from libertarianism. Are you asking me like if my views on things changed over time?
What the hell? Why is this upside down? What did I do?
Why do I keep seeing posts giving any attention to his thoughts on
Oh,
this?
this
When I
is
see
the
Destiny
Pokemon
videos,
that I
it's easy
hate
skip
the
and save
most.
time for me. His friendless
I don't know what the hell I did to
fatherless
that.
fanboys
We're
spam
gonna
his
get rid
shit
of that and do
everywhere,
that again.
brute force him into conversations
Ben
he has
only
no
responds
place
to
in.
hate.
I really wish Finkel's could ignore him. Like, why are you sitting down and
True.
debate with somebody who spent his entire adult life playing video games all day? It's like getting into a heated argument with a schizophrenic homeless man outside of a train
Oh, I
station.
see now. Interesting.
He is my slowest to evolve Pokemon, dude. What, to level up. I have no idea. Even Entei is
There we
faster
go.
at leveling up than he is. And Entei is a legendary.
Destiny is out of his
Thank
mind.
you, Christine. Are you less confused now?
On a subject he doesn't know anything about.
You
You
got it
realize
all
this
figured
situation
out?
is an exact parallel of the Richard Wolff debate. Yeah, a little bit, except I think I'm even more.
So far, normal is still winning. Just as a heads up.
Yeah, similar vibes.
It's close though. Like one vote can sway it.
I'm an hour
Either
in, and I
way.
agree, but I can't help but feel like Finkelstein lobbing Benny's
I haven't
quotes
voted.
around feels a little ridiculous and detracts from the conversation. Even Lex said a button to steer the
Well.
conversation back.
You might want to.
Finkelstein seems very weak.
Might want to log into some alts too.
But overall, probably the best
Nerd.
so far. He's absolutely insufferable. I just can't stand that Von Oben, I don't know what this phrase means, academia attitude, and this is one of the most blatant displays of what I've ever witnessed. He's all out and builds authority to the streamer. And his bizarre habit of quote mining the person he's sitting against.
None of us have alts.
I am very critical of
You're
Israel.
right.
I'm not approaching this from a pro-Zionist position. Damn.
They're my sock accounts.
That person posting Hornet is fair. Is
Hornet is my favorite streamer. It's definitely not me.
At least to me, you did really great. It made Finkelstein look.
You're welcome, Christine.
Your questions are just opening up other tangents. It's pretty cool to see Benny work really well. Yeah, I think it was okay. Thanks, I appreciate it. Listen, I don't need this. Support.
See, Christine, you're just so smart. You figured it out on your own.
Speaking style, but goddamn, Norm needs. I would say actually, especially now that I'm out of the debate, I think if Norm.
Did you not vote? Did you just minimize the poll and not vote in it, and that's why you couldn't see it?
And I don't necessarily.
Well, of course I do. I know you're not stupid.
Needs to cut out a lot of
you're smart enough to figure this stuff out.
That speaks that
eventually.
Every word should count. There shouldn't be random meanderings or insertions.
You had to dismiss it. Okay, that makes sense.
Very quickly get to the point of whatever the fuck it is if you're gonna speak that slowly.
All right, I'm ending the vote in 30 seconds.
Figure your sentences out when
So if somebody still wants to vote, vote now or forever. Hold your peace.
Unless Muriel's gonna feel at least a little cool to have so much attention with no
so add one more to it.
Made, just big
well, then it's gonna win.
At least a bit of ego boost. Yeah, sure, I think.
Oh. Damn. Why does that move hit so hard?
I know everyone has different speaking styles, but goddamn, no one speak faster. He doesn't.
Sidewave hits everybody way harder than I think it should.
Incorrect, but God, I hate it when he so slowly shouts down people just to stutter out to an extended point that could be made in 5 seconds. True. Norm quotes Benny Morris a lot, but it's quite telling that Benny Morris is explicitly calling
Water
out
Pulse is amazing. I agree.
Honestly, Ben is kind of crazy.
Until Smushy leveled up so fast, or Squishy.
That should be a wake-up call. I just finished reading Morris's book, Righteous Victims, and he seems to have been pretty good at saying,
Alright, I'm gonna give it one more attack, or one more fight. Thunderwave.
Oh shit, this guy's making the exact same criticism that I make of anybody quoting
Thunderwave instead of Supersonic.
So
Get it?
yeah, people will assign
I think Ben's gonna make it to the Elite Four.
Cherry dickers like
yep, I agree.
Will just quote the one side
I think he's gonna be my champion.
Shazzy's level 17 now. What's left?
The most. Imagine this thing hitting the Hall of Fame.
Sulfur still needs 2 levels.
Morris/Rabin debate. Rabin? It should be Rabani, I think.
That's the hard one, isn't
because
it?
then we wouldn't have Norm
yeah.
quite as much.
Because not only is it slow gathering XP, it also just doesn't. You can't choose what it's doing. And I'm against the Whelmer in the rain.
I like how this guy just said that he read Righteous Victims, but
I'm scared.
You need to read the other books.
Did you really splash? Oh, now you splash.
I just said in my original post that I finished reading.
I mean, you did have a small bug
some of the books
facing
Morris is extremely clear throughout his chapters on the antecedents of the 47-48.
You know that bug didn't even have 20 HP.
But rather the confluence of several factors. Oof,
really?
Huge mistake.
Yeah.
You're writing way too much.
I didn't look at the number. Oh my God! Look how little that does.
I challenge you.
If you're watching, if not, then I am jealous as fuck, Christine. I want prime rib right now.
I'm just letting you know, bro. It had like 20
the normal one.
Wait, and you just let it fucking take it.
Okay, so you like the normal one better? Makes sense.
30 minutes. Destiny said more words than 2 hours of Norm. Norm must be one of the slowest speakers I've ever heard. He chooses his words very
well. I mean, it was like level 6. Huh?
Finkelstein calling Destiny.
Yeah, it was like level 6, but it's a bug Pokemon.
I guarantee you, if I'd done this,
yeah,
people will be
you're right.
losing their mind.
Well, I'm just saying it's level 6. Of course, it had lower hit points, but
fighting from below.
If it got hit with a sonic boom, it would have died too.
Yeah.
Who is that guy writing full screen?
Oh, why did I hit with this? That was dumb.
This guy, Halami?
Not that it matters. I just barely hit 17 with it, so it is what it is. Does Wobbuffet learn any actual moves anytime soon?
Some people here really have a hate boner for Destiny. Pretty much, I'm no dick rider, but when you're constantly appealing to character attacks on credentials,
hell yeah,
criticism about debate culture rather than addressing your points, you know, you've encountered a real ideologue based.
I think that's
Are you really gonna use Bug Bite and not explode?
Not gonna lie, he's kind of a dope.
And you're
James
still
Uger
alive.
Is a better
Fuck
debate
you.
opponent than what he's done.
Okay, at least he used Bug Bite again. Bug Bite's super effective, so maybe that's why it's using it. Maybe it went Kaizo on me and actually was choosing good moves.
Norman's acting like an
Carvana.
unhinged lunatic. And how do you think Destiny acted?
Should have got the Carvana.
Just for reference. Like, you tried to engage in good faith at the beginning, but was fed up with the BS after a while. I assume that you agree. You're purposely fucking up someone's name, constantly condescending, using ad hom attacks. And
Actually, this is a longer
jackass
recording than I
cuts
was
Is this guy a fan of mine or just a random person?
How long has it been?
An hour and 53 minutes.
That ain't shit.
For grinding? Yeah, it is. I literally.
That's
got home
Destiny
and
up in the top right corner, Christine. Destiny.
Isn't it
in the
pilot
description?
Destiny currently employs? Wait, he's a Vosh fan? Or he posts
Not
on
that that
Vosh?
necessarily matters, but Rock Smash, super effective. Cause you're a rock type, even though
I'm
you
sorry
look
if
like
I'm
a fish.
quiet, my
What?
noise gate and everything got
He was
fucked
fed
up
with BS after a while.
when everything
With the BS
updated.
what?
Oh.
No, I thought Finkelstein was clearly
Yeah, you were
acting
pretty
out of emotion
quiet.
at times. I can understand why he wasn't interested in talking to someone with barely a surface level
Thanks,
understanding of
Ralph.
the
I'm
subject.
glad you filled me in on that. I'm not answering my phone anymore, unless it's my mom.
Yeah, okay, these lower comments after like the most upvoted ones are pretty.
I ain't picking up for her either.
Finkelstein is
Or
awful.
the
Listen to it,
professor.
doesn't address any of the points made, and
Or my rival.
talking points. Policy of no
If it's one of these nerds, no, definitely not.
Saw some
I haven't
crying
picked
that
up
he
the
didn't get
phone in
invited.
years, bro.
It'll be very interesting for me because I do care about a lot of the people associated with the
Wow.
development.
I
Destiny, by the way,
hate
who,
this.
in my opinion, sticks out like a sore thumb. Who only is there to speak
The lack
convincingly
of
without offering anything
damage that I
truly of
deal.
worth. Like,
It
because, come
sucks.
on, this is not about like, and I would say the same thing about myself, being in a situation like that as well. Like, and I think I'm probably a little bit more knowledgeable than Destiny is on the subject matter. After all, I knew who the Turkish president
Ban level
was and did
17,
not
let's
think he was the
go.
president of Israel, for example, right? Like, you know, just like basic facts. Where Israel is. These are things that I've known for, you know, many, many years, right?
So don't get why Destiny's here is clearly out of his depth.
Alright,
Rather
so
you like him or
Pikachu
not,
is
these
the
other
only one
three
left.
are scholarly experts in the
Nice.
field who've been
Level 16.
studying Israel, Palestine for decades. Destiny just started reading Wikipedia pages on it a few months ago. It's
Everyone
just really
else
weird
is
with him there. It's
17.
crazy how far. I'm trying to think of who carried this further. I think it started with the Nazis, and then I think Hassan amplified it. Because Hassan would start. Hassan
We
is
haven't
basically
lost
repeating
anyone.
Sulfur
every
can't be
Nazi
switched
thing
out.
every
Son of a
Republican about was posted for free
bitch.
on Hassan's platform. So I probably,
Are you
so I
sure?
think if you're a groiper and you want to spread any rumor about me, as long as you
Yeah.
can get Hassan to platform it, you basically can, like,
You sure I'm not gonna lose anybody?
what am I saying?
I don't
There's a
know,
better word
bro.
for amplified. Catapulted out onto the internet? Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
How do you deal mentally with these comments? Yeah, the one guy already said it. I already said, listen, people making a bunch of personal.
No,
insults and
Avoided
shit,
Hornet's
things
not
like
live.
that. 'Cause I
He's just
feel like
doing
if
it
I was making
offline
bad
right
argument
now.
arguments, they'd be tearing those
But
down as well.
you can
Yeah.
always check out
It's
the
just a matter of,
full
doing their
Sunday
ritual
video on
navigating
his channel.
I just didn't think this would be very
We're
interesting.
on a path.
Them
And it's not.
Literally just running around in
These are
circles.
always
It's
gonna be
really
a
not very
issue
interesting.
'cause it has
The only reason I'm doing it is because I wanted
It's
to
another
stress
video,
test this, and it seems like it's working pretty well. Are either of the streams lagging, Christine? I know you checked them both.
Seeking out discussion about the IP conflict,
I know you were there Sunday, but that doesn't mean you can't watch it on his channel too. Oh, you were probably watching it on his channel. Never mind.
Yeah, she came over.
Yeah. I don't know. All the chats go together, so I don't know who's watching where.
Hassan cooperating with Fuentes is the classic red-brown Soviet.
I like it that way.
alliance. True. And even for similar reasons. That's absolutely right. Right? Because the lefties don't like the sock dems, the center
Nice.
lefties,
Thank you,
they
Christine.
Feel like they're too moderate.
Who's tied to
too
Mantis,
liberal,
Sulfur?
And the people on the right feel like
Yes.
they're
Would you
I don't know
mind
whether or not
losing your
giving
head
in
now?
enough to the more hardcore.
Yes.
What would be the Actually, I don't actually know. What were the...
Sulfur is so frustrating to try to use.
For the beginning of the
It's
stream
weird
next
because
time,
in
just so we
modern
can
times,
evolve
the,
this Bidu.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
The spaces that people are occupying are not representative of what they occupy in the real world.
I thought you
But,
meant
the
like
progressive
actually
left
using
and
it.
the tanky left on Twitter are very, very, very loud. But that's such a
Not
small
that it's
part of the
bad.
Democratic
It's a
Party.
great
The
Pokemon,
right,
but
the Nazi, the Griper people
it
on
needs to be
Twitter
leveled
are
up
also very
a
loud.
lot
That's a very, very, very
before it's good.
small part of the Republican Party. But the
I just want to get
Trumple
this
people
Bidu
are a very
out of my
large part of the Republican Party.
You want it to be something else? Anything
I
else?
don't think the Trumple people are as involved in this though. Or I'm
I can't have more baby Pokemon, dude. I have
all
Pikachu.
the different political
Pikachu's not a baby Pokemon, you jackass.
It is a baby Pokemon.
No,
You should look at
Pichu is a baby Pokemon. Pikachu is not.
right now. Like, what are his
Dude,
takes
look
on
at
this?
its
He must
stats,
be
bro. It has the
pro-Palestinian,
same
I would
stats as
imagine.
a fucking-
So
It's
he
not a
finds
baby
himself aligned
Pokemon.
with
Sorry, you're
progressives,
wrong.
tankies, and then conservatives
wrong.
are going to be. Where's the average Trump fan? I feel like the
Oh
older
fuck
Trump
this!
fans
I know
probably
this
pro-
one's not
have
good
no idea
either.
because
how
of
this
age
thing
and
became
American.
the
And I feel like
mascot.
the younger Trump fans are more
it's
anti-establishment, so
adorable.
they're probably anti-Israeli because they're anti-interventionalist. That would be what I would imagine. I don't even know how I could break that down or pull on.
Stop.
His
Aaron,
mother,
leave me alone. My Pikachu doesn't
his
know that
family
video.
owned slaves in their plantation.
Didn't we already watch
Those
this?
are not my
Dude,
words.
it's level
That's
16 and
that
it still
same
hasn't hit
mother
40.
On stream saying that. I don't know if it's real. It came across like a joke to me.
HP,
I'll be
like,
honest with you.
Here
because
comes that water
why
gun.
is she so callous
Yeah, you did
when
one
talking
damage.
about
Fuck
her
you.
Slaves, but her family's slaves.
Yes, I'll probably wrap. Let's go. Let's get
But yeah.
some of these attack EVs.
Did it? He wants to know which part of Cuba we came from.
My grandfather's sugar plantation.
Yeah, for the.
What the
I
hell?
know where we lived in Cuba, you would have enjoyed because.
I hate her so much. I've talked to her about this in the past because I've asked her questions like, "Hey, do you know anything about her background or blah blah blah?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm not really sure," because she came when she was like 4 or 5, I think.
We lived at least the last period of time that I remember. We lived on the ground.
No, this is still gonna take an hour because it's sulfur.
I remember going.
Sulfur, how dare you?
Something or other that you. And I left there at 5 years in one day, so that had to be when I was 4.
Is that
Dude,
serious?
sleep
Your
is too
grandmother had
overpowered
slaves,
in
does she
this.
use the word plantation?
Why?
You know you can have a plantation without
It always
slaves,
hits.
why did she do
No, it
that?
doesn't.
It was always
I thought
hits,
she was
dude.
just joking.
It
Only
has not
against you.
a single time on
Now
me.
you're making me think that
Not a
she was.
single time.
Oh, wait,
And
he
it
doesn't
lasts
know
like
what
5
sickle
turns
is.
for me. It's
Has he never played
super
Harvest Moon,
frustrating.
It
Or
does sound pretty frustrating.
I don't even think that was the reference.
Oh, now I'm confused.
Oh my
cool.
god, he's
Cool.
so privileged. I say privileged, but it's not like I was out in the fields with a fucking sickle.
Pikachu,
Actually, you know
do your
what?
job.
You know what? I'm not gonna be.
It's not what I meant
Oh,
by
it's,
do your
it's
job.
the hammer and sickle.
Yeah, I'm subbing out.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are you really using growl?
Is it in his room? Is it behind him somewhere?
You're in charge, Resto.
That had to be when I was 4.
Is that seriously
you
your
didn't
claim that they had
know
slaves? Does she use
was
the word
Resto had a
plantation?
Chesto berry.
You know you can have a plantation without slaves? Well, why did she do this whipping motion? Like, I thought she was just joking. Now you're making it.
Are you actually gonna
Now
attack
you're making
me?
me think that she wasn't joking.
By the way, I do gotta go find a Chesto
Why did
berry.
she say I went out with the whip and did the whipping motion?
I don't think
Was
you
that
have an
racist?
actual attack, do you?
Was she just
This Miss Drevis is
said she went out
painting
with a
me in my
sickle while
ass.
She was cutting crops in the sugar plantation. Oh, got it. It was just one of those plantations. The
Bite it.
slaves got it. Okay.
I ain't scared of no ghost.
My 4-year-old mom whipping the slaves. Bro. Okay, we're not making any progress on what we need to do today.
This might be very annoying. Oh no, I still got 6 uses left. We're good. Attack me! Thank you. Now you die. Sorry. I will stop yawning. I don't promise. It's a lie.
I didn't even hear you.
Alright, so what's the team? What am I reorganizing here?
Oh ho 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 ho.
What? What?
Switch for the love of God, switch.
What?
I almost got one hit.
By what?
Wormadam.
How?
I was like pretty low on HP. But I tackled and it crit.
Okay. That's kind of scary.
I am being a lot more risky right now.
That's not good. Alright, what's everybody doing?
I need this Pikachu to evolve.
I'm gonna go over to Resi and say hi.
Listen to the DIY HRT directory. This led us to another bathtub HRT guide. Lena had already written a DIY guide years ago, with a better format version being distributed in 2022 on 4chan. These sites have clear instructions for making hormones.
What?
Oh, you said you were going over to Resi's?
No, I meant because the Destiny stream was finished.
I will learn about GitHub later, Primordial. The sites have clear instructions for making hormones from scratch in your home, and have material sourcing directly linked. The guy was
Alright, so what? We need Hippowdon supposed to be in,
channels are locked down,
right?
making it hard to know how many times it's been linked privately. It's also interesting to note that they link to the guide giving step-by-step instructions.
I know for it's not in.
While simultaneously advising you to ignore some of the dosing guidelines by the guides.
Hypno won't be in. Sulfur will be in.
On the DIY HRT directly. In regards to brewing your own hormones, one must ask, why is Sorrenti continually
so we got Heatran
present on the wiki, especially when Chloe herself claims to personally know all of the providers on the directory.
Who's next to
Dave, good afternoon,
M-Hunt?
On September 14th, the day after the
what do you mean, Mike Hunt is...
Who's tied to my Hunt?
Alright, I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on, give me one sec.
Pharma and Leak, you have sight from the wiki. The very same day, Sorrenti admits to browsing my subreddit for posts about herself, making it clear they are monitoring my community to determine their next moves. Okay, this is a little schizo. Okay, this is a jump. Okay.
Alright, so Mike Hunt is...
Yeah, it's probably because you're in a cold war with this dude for months, obviously.
I was looking for this thread that got posted
Tim
on
S.
r/Destiny. It was like a
So Psyduck stays.
thread. Because r/Destiny
Next.
is basically Kiwi Farms when Kiwi Farms is offline, which makes sense considering
your Kangaskhan is
Kiwi
in.
Farms user.
Okay.
Okay.
Magnemite in. Shazzy.
Stop. It's
Soaring.
just checking out a post.
Resto is Resi. That's Hippowdon. Got that.
That they're monitoring your
And then your other one should be Soaring.
Soaring, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if
So the only one that we're changing from what we left off with is Hypno out,
with that. All right,
Sulfur
before
in.
and after. Let's look at the before and after.
Got it.
For me, Addy out.
What about
Oh
Infernape?
my God, it's literally gonna show us a before.
It's Addy out.
This is literally
But
just the
Addy's
guide.
out all the way
We already
through.
looked at this.
Oh. I mean, I'm not done, but I'll figure out at least get that squared away since I was coming in the Pokemon Center anyway.
All right, and then after, it is.
It doesn't matter. Everything's 17 now, except actually, the Powdon is only 16, so I can still get some XP on
Wait, is this
Resi.
is it just like fully gone? Oh, so they actually removed everything. Well, that's weird because, well, the thing is though now, right? If we're going here, home, we'll just go to Transfem guide. Sure. They actually, this is like the live website.
Back to my stream. Okay.
All right, and the live website is still listing Adakanoko Pharmaceuticals. Given it is a dead link,
All right,
I do
so
want
are you
to say
done,
it is a
or-
dead link.
No.
But still, we are aware of some new home resources.
Sulfur still needs more
We're
XP.
monitoring their quality and safety and shipping process, and may add them to the source list when they.
Is that your last one?
No, technically Resi needs XP too, but he's just basically gonna get it for carrying
Very
sulfur
interesting.
to
Check
the
your
finish
performance.
line.
I'm good. I've got this now.
Because I'm done.
We've got
Resi is a big
the
boy.
whole-
I haven't
this
looked at
is
his
it. We're
stats
good.
though. I should
We
look
got
at
it
his
all.
stats because
We're
he
good.
hits
All right.
hard,
Okay. Also, near. Good
and he is a
afternoon.
tank.
Anyways.
So I don't know.
DIY HRT directory was updated once more. Two crucial updates are added this time. A web crawler check is added to the website to keep track of links that my team and I are archiving on archive.org. From this point onward, it's clear my team and me that they are working in the background to bring down questionable websites, tweets based on what we're investigating.
Honestly, my team isn't too bad
Is
at
added
the
to the
moment.
DIY HRT directory. After seeing we'd archive many links to their activities, and
The only thing is,
DIY
Aaron,
hormone
take a
guides
little
on
bit
the
to
internet
evolve.
is incredibly strange,
I'm a
given how
little
strict
worried
and
on this
clunky
one
it
if I
is to navigate
switch.
with the site to be used by minors.
How hard do I
Not gonna click
hit?
through all those
Not
until
hard
we
at all.
establish
Fuck.
that. Locked in. We've been
Yeah, we're
locked in the
switching.
whole
Fuck it.
time, baby. Okay.
Level
It's also
5.
strange to add an age disclaimer that when she's claimed the website is simply an information guide. Within the next week, they should remove more language from the website, advising minors to seek adults who can purchase Bitcoin for them. On September 17th, 2022, Chloe reached out to me in DMs after seeing our activity on archive.org with an attempt to limit the information shown in this document. She also connected me with Sorrenti herself, and for the first time ever, I had a direct conversation with her, but she implored me not to release additional
Dude, I need a
information about
Chesto
her,
battery.
subtly remarking it would be
Yep,
incredibly
you do need a
damaging to both of
Chesto
us
berry.
and would likely cost my
I think you can
YouTube
buy 'em
channel in
later.
the process.
When we get to the city, whatever the city is, might be the next area. I don't remember. I don't remember anything on this one, to be honest.
Neither do I. That's why
Destiny.
I love it.
Sweats to me. Hey, Steven.
It's just
thought
like,
it'd be
if
a
you're
good
gonna do a
keep up
Nuzlocke,
with
you
my
should probably do
communication.
one
I wanna
like
make
you don't
clear, I
another
didn't
one
add
you don't
or
remember.
antagonize you.
Yeah.
I'm not heavily invested in fighting with you, nor is it something I particularly enjoy. I'd rather be doing things I find more
I think that's half the
fulfilling
fun,
on a
us
personal
being
level,
lost.
and I'm sure you feel the
Mhm.
same. Chloe just told me about
Where
your
the
conversation.
fuck do we
I
go
wanted
from
to
here?
contact you.
I have
In case
no
there's
idea where to go at
ever
any
need to do
time.
so.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, sure. I understand. I'm a bit
I've
worried
just
about
been
the
going
back and forth means we'll end up
to the
going on
lock.
for months more. I feel like I
Hoping
kind of have
that
to
works out in my
respond to your
favor.
Google Doc about me yesterday. I'm sure you'll want to respond to the response. Oh, seriously? Yeah, it would probably be good to move on from these fights. Smile. The Google Doc isn't new, it's just the resource folder from the 7-hour stream I did 2 months ago. One fear that I have is that ever since the swatting incident, I have a ton of mainstream media backing and dozens of journalists following me now.
Come on, let's do it.
There's a chance journalists will start to pick it up, enter it into a news cycle. I don't think either of us want that. It'd be incredibly messy and have repercussions for both of us.
I hate that my only
Okay,
ground
I'll
attack
consider
is
it.
sand
It might
attack.
just be me giving context to disagree
Doesn't really
with
do
some
much.
screenshots. I'll make sure August does
I'm really
make a video
hoping for
about it.
Septile.
I'm just hoping Resi gets an
Maybe a
ability.
leaf.
A Leafeon? No.
a
I'm
good
hoping
attacker,
for
I was planning to release my reaction.
Bulbasaur.
I'm just like reading ahead a little bit because I just wanted to take.
Why
just a moment
Bulbasaur?
I
to
don't
see what
know.
they said.
I just feel like it'd be funny as fuck.
Oh, that means I would have to level it up again.
Yeah.
I can scrap the
It's
video
another
if it
evolution
helps
to go
build
through.
trust between us.
I don't know if Sonic
Everyone
Boom
can
is
see that my intentions
special
are
or
that my intent towards
oh,
you
it's
is
metal
never
sound.
malicious. The truth
That's
is,
not
I
gonna
felt
do
threatened
shit.
because our initial interactions led me getting posted.
How
as
hard do I
special
hit
instead,
you?
And subsequently getting my own.
I probably don't hit you very
Because
hard,
you
huh?
mentioned my Kiwi Farms thread in your manifesto.
Of
That's
course
scary,
not.
fuel to the fire. You don't like me. Your community hates me. And there's more than likely, at least.
It's so frustrating. Oh, I can't be switched out. Fuck you.
When you start posting about doing a second manifesto stream and alluded to my blank paste, I was scared.
This is
Blank
so
users aren't stupid
annoying.
like you. Yeah, okay. Glad you're reasonable, you're smart, blah, 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 blah. If the situation ended up as a news cycle, I would put my friends and family at risk, and at worst could result in your YouTube account getting terminated. I'm glad you agree with me. Both of us walking away is the best course of action.
Oh, that's also a move I want.
See, I
Astonish.
receive shit because of this. Destiny,
Why?
okay, gotcha, makes sense. I'll think about it more from my point of view. I'm pretty content
Where's
to
that
probably just leave
false
everything where it
Fuck.
is.
It's
Even
one
in
that
the
drops
best
them
case,
like,
my doc
if it
destroys
would
you,
kill them, it would drop them
False.
to 1
in
HP.
my
It might be both.
transphobe, doxer, harasser, Nazi, etc.
I don't know.
End up causing me more trouble.
I know False
Causing
Swipe
me
does
than
it,
any
but
doc would ever get me, regardless.
get fucked.
I just
So
know
this
that'd be
is 2
convenient
weeks
as
before
fuck
he
right now.
released the
Especially
Kepler's
like if we run into
manifesto,
legendaries.
right?
I hate that there's a shadow
And then,
tag
like,
in the
again,
cave and
the
another
original
one
manifesto
outside.
Release was him saying he was going to be debating with
So
Jordan
annoying.
Peterson, and then he released this.
Wait, what?
Anyways,
That there's somebody, the Magnemite has a Reno tag or shadow tag, whatever it
the
is.
Psychonaut wiki founder,
And
reached out
so
to me
does
claiming
the
she
Dust
and
Talks
someone else
outside.
initially started the DIY HRT
Don't
directory.
you have
She appeared
shadow
to be
tag
mining
on
me
as
for
well?
information relating about any research I was doing
Huh?
relating to Wiki and Sorrenti.
I
So
do,
that's
but that
why I'm
doesn't
leaking
stop
one of
me
the
from
mirror charts,
switching.
AKAs to her. The DIY HRT GitHub repo is brought offline in order to hide any further changes to the site. Future
Don't
snaps of the
leer
site
me,
are
you
also blacklisted
cunts.
from appearing on archive.org, something only possible if requested by owner of the domain. If the website was
I hate you
merely
so
a
much.
wiki listing other resources, as Sorrenti claimed, why is so much secrecy surrounding GitHub and the website? Why they begin to track our archiving movements? Why would they take things down?
Just want to be
2
done.
days later, on the 19th, Chloe tweets that harassment has forced her to shut down her Twitter and step away from DIY HRT directory. In the same thread, she claims Sorrenti had absolutely nothing to do with the decision and had no input on anything relating to the website.
Did I just say the C word? No, of course
Coordination
not.
publicly and behind the
Definitely
scenes
didn't say
between Chloe
that.
And Sorrenti. But even if this was the case, that is no excuse for sponsoring the directory. It is the responsibility of Sorrenti to do her due diligence before sponsoring or endorsing a entity.
You just heard
Particularly when it's
something.
something so intimately tied to the health and safety of
Don't hit the
members.
rewind button.
Immediately after, the DIY HRT directory link is removed from Sorrenti's website, but the chat command...
Just take my word for it.
On September 20th, she spoke of the site on her stream, claiming that the harassment after the H3 podcast was too much for Chloe to bear. She then explains that she will no longer be publicly involved with DIY HRT.
I hang out with Australians too much. That's my
too much harassment towards
excuse.
the site. A strange thing to say after comparing herself to AOC supporting.
It's all
abortion
Crab's
drugs.
fault.
Are you covering the
For
bank
being
robbery?
Australian.
Yes, Queeman. I'm about to cover the
I was
bank
busy
robbery. crap.
lately. You can't blame it on him.
I'm
Yeah, I
going
can.
through the full Bob posting shit though. That's where I'm at. All right, I have like a whole thing that I went ahead and put together for this. So I'll send you.
Damn it, Crab.
If you are so interested.
Fuck you, Ninkata.
So that was the Destiny document that had to do with this one specific person, which is Bob posting, who effectively went offline.
Get in there, Resi.
You may say, well, what else is there than this? Well, I got one more post from Bob posting. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
I ate him.
Last
I realized my
for
mantis
Bob
is a
posting,
male.
At least in terms of them giving us information willingly.
That tracks.
It gets interesting. Wordsmith
That tracks
after
very
life,
well.
read after life. So, Chloe at
Oh.
Bob posting, statement.
When I stretch out my body, it hurts.
Your document is literally just the KF thread, no offense. Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I also have like all the redacted shit, like with the robbery and whatnot, like redacted as like far as I possibly could, you know, without like kind of removing like, you know, useful things. Okay. So on 20th of September 2022, statement from Chloe at Bob posting. The verbatim copy of the thread I made on Twitter before I made my account private. Recently,
I just want to end
a
this.
significant ramp up in the harassment I've been facing. The
Resi's
situation has
so
escalated
close to
beyond what
leveling.
I'm able to deal with. I'll be shutting down my Twitter. I will be no longer involved with the DIY HRT.
I don't know.
directory.
I have to look
Me and
again.
the current team
when
of people who have developed
I
it
go
so
into
far
the
will
next
no
one.
longer be contributing in any capacity to the site. Ownership of the site will be transferred to a new owner within the next
Neither
few
of them
days.
gained it very
As a result,
fast.
We have talked to Keffels, and our teams have made an agreement
What
to
the
end
fuck?
our
Where did
sponsorship of the
Nidoran come
DIY
from?
HRT directory.
This could have horn drill.
Privated within the next few days, so my
No,
username
not at level
cannot
5.
be
I'm
taken.
lying.
I will no longer be active on my social platforms. This post isn't going to garner sympathy, nor am I seeking anything from any of you. Just clearing up a few things.
We don't know, bro.
Offline so we
Honestly,
know what's going on.
we don't know.
Final note, just to be clear, Kebbles has never had any say in the
My
development of the
Pokemon,
site,
Christine.
the design of the sponsorship banner, and how it would be run. Any changes made to the site were decisions.
Yes, you're
made
still alive, Resto.
only. Oh, that's fine. It wasn't really all that much reading to begin with. Though.
Yeah, actually,
So,
Resto and one are my,
Bob
one
posting
of my
this-
best posts.
Yeah.
And
Oh, from
this could be the end,
from
but
doing
it's not the end.
crunches
Not actually
at the
end,
gym.
because we get information
I was crunching the rack.
in the form of court documents
I can crunch the whole rack,
about
but
what Bob
I
has
shouldn't.
been up to. Now, mind you, the
Because I think I may have actually like
some of it is
really strained something.
kind of specific. All right, but I've got 6
Yeah, I
pages
should
here.
actually drink more water. I'm
There are
gonna go
5
grab a
images
bottle
here
of water as
to
soon as
go
I'm
ahead and
done.
say, I can say with
Alright,
a
sulfur
certain degree of certainty
close.
that I would say is extremely high. That
How close is
this
Resi?
in fact, Bob posting.
Are they about the same?
And,
Yeah, they're about the same.
This is the various things. Ugh, no, I don't like this one. I actually fucked something up on this one. Give me 1 sec.
I'm just running around in circles.
Bro, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a fat guy with abs. That's what's gonna happen here.
I just noticed something.
Somehow I'm gonna have a fat stomach with
This
abs.
is in here. I think I could probably get rid of this, and it'll be
That's the goal.
okay.
What?
All right.
Is it really?
Why?
No.
Why?
That's weird.
why-
I don't want to be fat with abs though.
We're almost there. Okay, you're not.
I want the V.
Anyways,
Builds up underneath.
Well, yeah, it's that. Well, I guarantee it's built up because every time I sit up when I was weighing over 300 pounds, it was, you know, that's a lot of weight that I'm sitting up.
found out to have gone ahead
That's not what I wanted
and
to
gotten
do.
charged for a crime.
Fuck you.
Right? Now, you may ask yourself, what was that crime? Mr. Bob Posting is accused of robbing the Scotia Bank branch located at 10-10835
Yo, honestly,
51
if I'm
Avenue
gonna,
in Edmonton.
if I'm gonna have to put money on it, I think one Resto and Ben are gonna probably be my like.
robbery or theft. On February 18th, an individual wearing a surgical mask walked up to the
Heat
Scotia
Ran's
Bank
definitely
branch
gonna do
located
his
at
thing, Spicy
Edmonton
Boy.
and handed notes to the teller, and it read, "This is
But
Fisher's good. Fisher's good, but I honestly think you're gonna fuck it up one of these days and get Heat Ran killed.
I don't think so.
The robber then left the bank with the box of cash.
It would be really hard to lose Heat Ran.
Police were called.
That said, I hope it doesn't happen still. I'm not trying to tempt fate, but like he's just that tanky that it would really surprise me if anything could hit him hard enough.
Was involved.
I mean, there was a chance if I would have used him as a sacrificial to the Dragon Rage.
A bank robbery.
But that's because that bypasses tankiness.
For years later. All right.
I bypasses everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, except higher levels.
It's
All right, Sulfur 17.
Right.
Resi needs one more fight.
When you said, why do they know that at low level? I'm just like, that's the only time it'll actually work.
The
Yeah,
accused is
but
guilty of all offenses in the indictment.
that's kind of the point. You don't want it to one-shot
Court
everything.
set a date for sentencing.
That's what you want.
Well, yeah, you want it, but you don't want the game to do that to you.
Why are you not just opening? I swear, man. Here we go. All right,
Your
and then
Dragonair just had like a cheat button the whole time
like,
too.
little post
I'm
here.
pretty annoyed by that.
Why?
Person.
Well, I've been struggling to level, you know.
Posting was an engineering student. At
You had
the
a
University
free
of
win
2020,
button.
Lived in Shalifo Hall. Was
My
an
Dragonair?
assistant
I'm done.
Every year student and orients first year students and helps them adjust to
You're done.
university
You're
life.
done.
Yeah, I'm
This
just
role
heading
gets
back
some
to
responsibility of 30, 40 students.
town now.
Mr. Person aside one had a list of all the students on his floor and their room numbers. He knew the accused as
Just giving one
Bob
some extra
posting,
training.
but admitted to limited interactions with them.
Okay, let's see
Mr.
here.
Blank, the person that we don't know, knew what the accused looked like, testified there was no one else on the floor that
Want to see
looked like
something
him.
real quick? Let's look at stats of the
And then
ones that I
finally,
put in
our
now.
last piece, okay? So, like, we have one person who's saying, "Yep, this is how we."
Damn,
know
Hippowdon's
that
a
this
monster.
person
No
was the
wonder.
one who did this.
49 attack, 50 defense.
Because
That's
they did this
crazy.
while they were in university, generally, right?
Heat Ran isn't even that strong.
At the
But he has a
relevant time,
59
this was
special
in the
attack.
University of Alberta, living alone in a dormitory room in Shelburne,
38 attack,
part of the
44
Lister Hall student
defense,
resident complex at the university.
38 special defense, 32 speed. The Hippowdon's slow,
When
but
we're
he's a
asking
beast.
ourselves,
Scoring is
right,
just 30 on everything.
whatever the
I
hell
can't
it
believe
is
he has a 49 and an
Lur's gonna
attack
come up
stat.
with, it's this and then the DIY HRT stuff, which is
One is a
kind of been
49
beaten to
attack
death.
stat, defense
All right, there's not
42,
much other than this.
special
They're in
attack
jail
30,
right
special
now.
defense
I'm like
40,
almost certain that they're currently in
speed
jail.
23. That's the only
Okay,
thing.
like I don't really know what else.
But
to
it
say.
also has battle armor. The
This
Pokemon is
confirmed
protected
the
against
identity
critical
of
hits.
The person,
Nice.
You can draw the connection from where the server
Entei is just
gone
40s
ahead
all
and has its
around.
web hosting
Nice.
assigned to and everything like that.
That's that's better than mine.
That's it. They're in jail. They went to jail because they did a bank robbery. They
And
started a
Dragonair
HRT website.
is
Quit the
41
Ran-
attack.
Went to jail.
The
Not
thing
very
I
good
like
on the-
the most about Heat Ran though is its typing more than anything, because Steel Fire is a great combo.
I think it's kind of funny.
Rest of the defense is like 44, though.
And that's it.
The attack is not great, but it's
His
defense
Nori
is
audience
pretty
has no idea. Not a lot of audience have like full idea. I don't know, man. They sound shaky. They have to prove
Alright,
intent.
let's save in game now.
Of what? The Bob posting stuff. They don't.
Oh,
they're
and
What?
Mantis
ruled
is
guilty.
Neutral nature.
Literally ruled guilty.
Not losing.
I didn't look at
Okay,
natures at all.
I don't know what else to say. They are in jail because
Really
they went to
determines what the
court,
Pokemon's
found
gonna
them
turn out to
guilty
be.
for robbing a
Yeah,
bank.
kinda.
Chloe, Bob posting. The person who started the
Well, it's only like 2
HRT
points.
directory, and who was
No, it's a shit ton
advertising
of
it
points.
on Keffel
You
Street.
talked about the nature really affects it.
That
Well,
You can
I
jump
got.
up,
Okay.
I technically have the wrong nature for Resi, but it doesn't matter.
I don't know anything more about.
He
the
gets
Keffel.
positive
I didn't really
speed,
look too
negative
far,
defense.
Much further into that, but again,
Oh,
we started talking about
yikes.
this yesterday.
And
I've been a little sick the last
kind
couple of days.
actually,
I wanted to put the
this
rest of
works
together
well for
in
Heat Ran.
a
Special attack down,
cohesive
special defense
narrative
up.
That kind of makes sense going through it.
Because special
Because,
defense
yeah,
is what he's
this
weak
is
at, so
probably effectively
it's kind of good.
close to what the Moodheart video is going to be. I don't know exactly
Defense
what
up,
he's gonna do,
special
like,
attack down.
do
That's
stuff, he may, like,
perfectly fine.
draw,
Actually, that's
you know,
amazing for
source and be
Kangaskhan.
like, oh well, we can tell from this
What is
thing where we know who they
Uh,
are. That this is who they are.
I don't know
and
what it's
then
called.
This part and that part
no,
and whatever. right?
what's your stats?
Defense up, special
But,
attack
yeah,
down.
That's it. It's literally just
For
the
Kangaskhan.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and that's it.
Mine does
Every
special
Valentine's Day
attack.
heist of 2020 history has been solved.
Special attack down
7
for
Bob,
special
yeah.
defense. I was just
Kinda,
like, yep.
yeah.
Its ability is
This is
Swarm,
probably
though.
what
Powers up bug
and
type
that's-
moves in a
this is
pinch.
What I would have done yesterday. I just wanted to
Weird.
What the?
check and make
My,
sure that everything was good to go.
Oh, actually,
With
I was wrong. Sulfur does not have Shadow Tag.
So, yeah,
It has Heat Proof.
that's the stream.
What? You say did I take it off?
Tag's an item.
It's like Resident
Shadow
gives
Tag
you
is
a
an item.
2-hour
No, it's not.
presentation About
It is.
all this
No.
stuff. Now teach us transphobic slurs.
Shadow tag is an item.
Is
I
it?
will not.
Well,
do
then maybe
that.
it does have it. I don't know.
Primordial. I will not do that.
It is Heat Proof.
So their username is Bob posting.
That's
I thought it
actually
was
kinda
properly operated
great.
Bob boyfriend posting. No, Bob posting. FML. I just got home.
It's also defense up, special defense down. Whatever.
So.
Psyduck.
Like the stream.
Attack
Subscribe
up,
to the
special
YouTube.
defense down.
Because yeah.
That explains why he's so
I'm
rounded.
just gonna leave this up. I don't really feel like editing like this into like a smaller piece. Probably could. I might, but if I do it, it's gonna be more of me just like yelling.
And I have
at
Arena
mouse
Trap
and
on
showing
Shazzy.
stuff off. And I'm also not working on that right now. I'm working on a Kister video. I've been working on a Kister video for
I
a bit.
saved. I'm gonna stop my recording.
Mostly because I think that it's kind of like an easy one. I think
Damage
it's like
is
a
the
pretty
foe
easy one to
landing
figure
a
out what's
finishing
going on
hit.
and like what's wrong
Oh,
with it. And
that
honestly,
doesn't
it
really
kind
do
of
good.
correlates a lot.
If anybody ever kills Rezi, they're taking damage.
So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Don't cry,
I gotta
Dave.
keep working
But
on
my
it.
prime
I
rib
should
is
have that
done,
up
and it's to die for.
in a couple of days,
And I
because
can
am
cut it with a butter knife.
up
I
some
hate
stuff
you.
with, like,
I'm so
kind
jealous.
of the Wendigoon Discord reaction, because I thought that was like
Let me do a couple
to
things
say
real
the least.
quick
I thought that was
here.
like really odd.
Edit.
And yeah, I don't know, working on that video, but until then,
Customization, redirect.
I hope that you guys enjoyed it here. This is an addendum
No!
to yesterday's stream. Because
Do not go away, Rezi.
because I would have just done this yesterday, but I did not put it together, and I was not feeling well. Still am not feeling well, but we got through it, and I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna send you all over to Sansal. We're gonna send you over to Sansal. All right, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the stream. We'll be live tomorrow on Twitch.
Who do I want to send to? I'm going to send people to Neve.
That's what we gotta do. Less than a 3-hour stream.
Neve is up.
The truth is, being locked in is saying, I know what I need to come here to say, getting it out there, and being done with it. You take care, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm doing it with both. There we go. All right. Ending my streams in 3, 2, 1, go.